All right, YouTube's going and Facebook is going. WOPP is licensed by ASCAP BMIC, like all music license, copyright authority, and all that kind of stuff. If you need more information about us, email us WOPP at WOPP.com and we'll be glad to provide. Good morning, bud. You was late yesterday morning, wasn't you, bud? Yeah, I remember seeing you now. You gave the crazy joke. I remember now. I don't know whether you was early or not. You may have been late. I don't know that part.
President Trump arrives in Vietnam this morning for this week's summit with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Kim's armored limo, surrounded by a large squad of bodyguards, rolled into Vietnam's capital earlier. Soldiers, police, and international journalists thronged the streets outside the hotel where Kim is staying. Hundreds of eager citizens stood behind barricades, hoping to catch a glimpse of the North Korean leader. A bill blocking President Trump's national emergency declaration expected to win approval later today in the House.
Texas Democrat Joaquin Castro urging colleagues in the Senate to follow suit.
I hope that they will vote their conscience, that they for a moment will put the country above any worry of their own political concerns or futures.
House Democrats should have no trouble passing the resolution, but its chances in the Senate far less certain.
As Capitol Hill correspondent Wally
The Op Farmers Co-op and the Op Stockyard Big and Small Equipment Sale Auction this Saturday. Small equipment at 8 a.m., large equipment at 9. Bring on your large equipment, but before you unload, call Mike 334-475-0412. Henry 850-890-6068. Or Bobby 334-300-0471. Bring on the small equipment this week. The small equipment sale will kick off at 8 a.m. The large equipment at 9 a.m. this Saturday. Check the Op Stockyard Facebook page for pictures and videos of the equipment being brought in. The Op Farmers Co-op and the Op Stockyard Big and Small Equipment Sale Auction. Saturday, March the 2nd. Small equipment at 8 a.m., large equipment at 9. We'll be accepting large equipment for sale beginning February the 15th. Before you unload the equipment, call Mike 334-475-0412. Henry 850-890-6068. Or Bobby 334-300-0471. And bring in the small equipment the week before the sale. The sale kicks off March at the Op Stockyard, 915 Florella Highway. New sale day is Tuesday, 1 p.m. The Op Stockyard special cattle sale this Tuesday at 1 p.m. This Tuesday, the
Okay,
Op
another
Stockyard
different
will
one.
be selling approximately 100 head of red cows and a few pairs from 3 different herds. 45 head of young black Molly cows, 3 to 5 years old, heavy bred to black bulls. 20 head middle-aged black Molly cattle, bred to black bulls. 20 head mostly
All right.
black and crossbred cattle.
Now we got them. Now we know where we're at. Let's get some coffee. I hadn't had any coffee yet.
A UN donor conference aimed at raising $4 billion to ease the humanitarian crisis in Yemen is now underway.
The scale of Yemen's crisis is too immense for most of us even to imagine. The vast majority of its people are now deprived of the basic necessities for survival: food, water, medicine, safety. Millions of people are malnourished and facing famine.
The BBC's Imogene Folks. A top European official criticizing French authorities for their handling of the Yellow Vest anti-government protests that have rocked the country in recent months, urging them to show more respect for human rights. The Council of Europe Human Rights Commissioner urging the French government to refrain from introducing excessive restrictions on freedom of peaceful assembly. A controversial bill being debated in Parliament designed to crack down on demonstrators who use protests to attack police. News and analysis at townhall.com. After nearly 17 years, the U.S. Navy warship will return to flying the Union Jack, replacing the first Navy Jack flown in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks.
Chief of Naval Operations Admiral John Richardson issued an order calling for the Blue Banner with 50 white stars to return June 4th to commemorate the World War II Battle of Midway. The Navy's current maritime flag, the first Navy Jack, features red and white stripes with a rattlesnake and the words, "Don't tread on me." As the commissioned ship with the longest total period in active status, the USS Blue Ridge will become the only warship authorized to fly the first Navy Jack. Richardson says the return to the Union Jack accompanies a new era of competition. Keith Peters, Washington.
President Trump's former personal lawyer Michael Cohen kicks off a 3-day gauntlet.
That's the way to drink coffee.
Cohen to have a closed-door interview with the Senate Intelligence Commission. Get on Wall Street this morning.
It takes about a pot and put it full.
More on these stories at townhall.com.
Stockyard, 915 Florella Highway. New sale day is Tuesdays, 1 p.m. The Up Stockyard Special Cattle Sale this Tuesday at 1 p.m. This Tuesday, the Up Stockyard will be selling approximately 100.
Nope, not this Tuesday.
The Up Farmers Co-op and the Up Stockyard Big and Small
There we go.
Equipment Sale Auction this Saturday. Small equipment at 8 a.m., large equipment at 9. Bring on your large equipment, but before you unload, call Mike, 334-475-0412. Henry, 850-890-6068. Or Bobby, 334-300-0471. Bring on the small equipment this week. The small equipment sale will kick off at 8 a.m. The large equipment at 9 a.m. this Saturday. Check the Up Stockyard Facebook page for pictures and videos of the equipment being brought in, large and small. The sale kicks off March as Rodeo Month in Up, the Farmers Co-op Up Stock Market Big and Small Equipment Auction this Saturday. And don't forget to check the Up Stockyard Facebook page. The Up Stockyard, 915 Florella Highway. New sale day is Tuesdays, 1 p.m. At the Up Stockyard, we want our customers to know that our commissions and hauling rates are cheaper than anyone in the area. If you need assistance with your cattle needs, please call John Edwards at 850-978-0340 or Henry Alford 850-890-6068. We look forward to seeing you at the Up Stockyard each Tuesday. Sale begins at 1 p.m.
With us for sports, I'm Patrick Cross. The National Football League is weighing whether to take action in the Robert Kraft prostitution case.
The NFL says its personal conduct policy applies to everyone in the league, and that includes the owner of the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Robert Kraft was charged with soliciting a prostitute in Jupiter, Florida as part of a crackdown on sex trafficking. His was one of hundreds of arrest warrants in the operation. The NFL says it's seeking a full understanding of the facts before it takes any action. Kraft, who's 77, could be fined or suspended by the league from team activities. Warren Levinson, New York.
Top 25 action, 15th ranked Kansas beat number 16 Kansas State 64-49 as the Jayhawks came alive their hopes for a 15th consecutive conference championship. Kansas is now one game behind Big 12 leader Kansas State with 3 games left. Elsewhere, it was number 18 Florida State downing Notre Dame 68-61. This is Esser in Sports. In the NBA, Eastern Conference leader Milwaukee was a 117-106 win over Chicago. Western Conference front runner Golden State down Charlotte 121-110. It was Houston 119, Atlanta 111. Detroit 113, Indiana 109, Portland 123, Cleveland 110, Phoenix 124, Miami 121, Brooklyn 101, San Antonio 85, Minnesota 112, Sacramento 105, Philadelphia 111, New Orleans 110, Memphis 110, the LA Lakers 105, and the LA Clippers 121, Dallas 112. From the NHL, the points leader Tampa Bay won a shootout over the LA Kings.
Good morning, Alan, Dorothy, and Bud, Connie.
Lightning forward J.T. Miller scored the tying goal that forced the shootout.
I think everybody, the whole organization, has faith in this room, and we have a great team in here. Like I've said before, this is definitely the hardest part of the year coming up.
Nashville, a shootout winner over Edmonton 3-2. Florida beat Colorado in overtime 4-3. It was Toronto 5, Buffalo 3, New Jersey 2, Montreal 1, Vancouver 4-0 over Anaheim. With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Foss.
Op Health and Rehabilitation, a division of Northport Health Services, a family-owned business where our staff and residents are family. Our residents maintain well-being. We care for life. We provide activities for residents, one-on-one when needed, and family members are always welcome. Our rehabilitation includes physical, occupational, and speech, short-term to long-term care. Visit our office at Op Health and Rehabilitation on Polk Avenue, phone 493-4558.
News Business Brief, I'm George Bonzani. Brexit politics has become more complicated as Britain's opposition Labour Party wants a second Brexit referendum. European Council President Donald Tusk wants a postponement of Brexit Day. British Prime Minister Theresa May stands by the March 29th deadline. Financial analyst Hillary Kramer says the impasse is hurting the British economy.
Companies are picking up, packing up, and moving in the droves, and they've been doing this for the past 2 years anyway, but faster than, at an accelerated level. Companies are moving out and going to Europe.
Yo.
They don't know what
Howdy.
will be.
Hillary Kramer edits the financial newsletter Game Changers in cooperation with Salem Media.
What a day
President Trump's
that
announcement
will
that
be
the delayed China tariffs did help Wall Street
when
on
my
Monday. Dow up 64,
Jesus
NASDAQ
succeeds.
closing up 27, S&P up 3. With SRN Business, I'm George Bonzani.
Can you buck dance? I mean, get down, buck dancing, man! Can you climb a breezy pole? I mean, a pole breeze down with good old Lord. Buck dancing contest, breezy pole contest, cash prizes. Saturday, March the 23rd at the Up Rattlesnake Rodeo. All ages welcome. For more details, go to oprattlesnakerodeo.com.
Governor Kay Ivey is expected to announce a gas tax proposal this week as infrastructure improvement takes center stage in this year's legislative session. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Ivey's press office said she will have a Wednesday news conference to announce an infrastructure plan. Authorities say a body with a gunshot wound has been found off of a road in a rural area. Jefferson County Coroner Billy Yates says the man's body was discovered Sunday morning in Warrior. He says it was found off a logging road where no homes or businesses are nearby. Authorities had called about an unresponsive person off the road. Authorities say a woman left more than a dozen pets in cages near a flooding river, causing 2 of the animals to drown. 59-year-old Dana Head is accused of leaving pets outside to die in the Chattooga River's floodwaters. Cherokee County authorities say the Galesville resident was arrested Saturday on 17 counts of animal cruelty. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Do you need a place to live? The Op Housing Authority just may be able to help you. Apartments with rental assistance are available for qualified applicants. Depending on the size of your family and annual income, you could qualify for assistance. Many people that think they cannot get help actually qualify for assistance. The best way to find out is to fill out an application. Some apartments are accessible units, and you may request reasonable accommodations at any time. Pick up an application at the Op Housing Authority, 800 Barnes Street, Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 6 p.m. To return the application, come by on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the hours posted in our office. For more information, call 493-9741. The Op Housing Authority, Equal Opportunity Housing.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station 1290 WOPP. College basketball, Alabama on the road tonight. They'll take on the South Carolina Gamecocks in Columbia. Crimson Tide at 7-7 in the SEC, coming off a win against Vanderbilt that snapped a 3-game losing skid. Gamecocks 9-5 in the conference. Auburn will head to Georgia on Wednesday in Athens. They'll take on the Bulldogs. The Tigers are also 7-7 in the SEC. They fell to Kentucky on Saturday, while Georgia has lost 8 in a row. College baseball, Alabama taking on North Alabama in a 2-game series that starts today in Tuscaloosa. The Crimson Tide at 5-2 on the season. They took 2 of 3 over the weekend from Ball State. Auburn back on the diamond Friday, starting a 3-game series against Cincinnati. The Tigers at 6-2. The Atlanta Braves defeated Washington 9-4 in Grapefruit League action Monday. They'll take on the Mets this afternoon. Visit your local Jeep dealer for the Jeep's President's Day sales event. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOVP.
The results are in, and the people's choice for best internet and TV goes to Extreme, powered by Mediacom. If you need internet that delivers a superior performance, including future-forward speeds up to 1 gig, and smarter TiVo-powered TV that delivers more star power to every screen, switch to Extreme now and get up to 62% off for 1 year. That's Extreme Internet, TV, and phone for as low as $21.66 each a month for 1 year when bundled. With ultra-fast and home Wi-Fi, the new Extreme Voice Remote, and no contract included. It's clear why Extreme is the winning choice. Hurry, call 800-SIMPLIFY now for details. You'll see why more people choose Extreme, powered by Mediacom. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today. Available to qualified new customers only. Switching from current internet provider. Price doesn't include activation, installation, modem rental, local broadcast station surcharge, regional sports surcharge, taxes and fees. Additional restrictions may apply. Not available in all areas.
Merriman Automotive Products Race Flash. Powered by SB Nation Radio. Roger Penske, after his driver Brad Keselowski drove the victory lane at Atlanta, gave NASCAR's new Aero package a solid B. Penske says cars are capable of running from the back of the field to the front of the field, and there was plenty of passing. The new package lowers horsepower and adds downforce to the cars in an effort to encourage closer racing. The new front air ducts were not used in Atlanta due to the fact that they cause significant tire wear, but they will be used this weekend at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Sunday's Pennzoil 400, presented by Jiffy Lube. Henrik Motorsports may not give the Aero package such a high grade. Alex Bowman was the team's highest finisher at 15th, William Byron 17th, Chase Elliott 19th, and Jimmy Johnson finished 24th. That's your Berryman Automotive Products Race Flash. Powered by SB Nation Radio.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need.
It's an amazing song.
Just kind of happened. Took about 10 minutes, I guess.
Art, you didn't write this song in 10 minutes. It took a lifetime. How'd you do this?
You know, I've never told anybody my story. When I was 11 years old, life was tough.
Where's Mama?
She's gone. She don't want me no more. She don't want you neither.
And I've always loved music. And I found some songs that I held on to. It gave me hope.
First thing me, that can't be his real voice.
Because I needed it. Yeah, I can do this.
No, you can't. And you're going to blink your eyes and you're going to realize that life has gotten you nowhere because you chased some stupid dream.
I'm leaving, Shan.
I want you to know that I pray for you all the time. And I hope that you find whatever it is that you're looking for out there.
I wrote this song for my dad.
I Can Only Imagine. Showing Sunday, March the 3rd, 6 p.m. No admission, Westview Baptist Church, here in Ogden.
Rich Thomas Weather. The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Tuesday morning? It is the 26th day of February. Rich here at 8 minutes till 4 o'clock in the morning. My job is to get up in the middle of the night and to try to make sense of the computer models and put it in a nice, neat package for you every morning. The computer models agree that we are in a very active pattern for the next several days, but they do not agree on the day-to-day details. So my job is to try to sort it out for you, and that I will do. And by the way, cold weather fans, how long have I been telling you that some Arctic air will be arriving during the first week of March? Well, guess what? Now the computer models are agreeing on the arrival day. Let's get started this morning. so here's the first storm system. You see that low south of the Mobile Bay this afternoon along that stationary front. Part one of this parade of storm systems moving through the area, with a chance of showers in our forecast by later on this afternoon and especially by this evening and tonight. Notice how the heavier, more concentrated rains down towards the Gulf Coast. Yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket today with a marginal risk of severe weather from about Mobile on westward. And a few thunderstorms perhaps in the southern counties as well. Mostly cloudy today. I've got rain chances of 30%. High temperature in the upper 60s to around 70. Tonight's low down to about 55. Then for tomorrow, scattered showers still around in the forecast from time to time. I've got us in the low 70s tomorrow and the low 70s on Thursday. Thursday's a really good chance of showers and storms. In fact, I've got the rain chances in the 70% range. Then Friday, maybe some stronger storms, especially across, let's say, the southern half of the state, where a marginal severe weather risk currently exists from south of Greenville and Troy. That could be adjusted by Friday. We'll keep an eye on that Friday forecast for you. Then on Saturday, it depends on which model you look at. Saturday, the GFS has a wet day here in Alabama, but guess what? Saturday, so there are some timing issues. Again, on Sunday, the GFS has a quiet day for most of Alabama, and yet you take a look at the European, and that's an active frontal system with some showers and maybe some stronger thunderstorms on Sunday. So big question marks on the details of the weekend forecast. Monday morning, the front moves down towards the Gulf Coast. So I've got a 40% chance of showers in for tomorrow. Low 70s tomorrow, low 70s on Thursday. Showers are likely on Thursday. I've got thunderstorms in for Friday. We'll keep an eye on that forecast. And then I'll hang on to the shower threat on Saturday and Sunday. And hopefully that forecast will come into clearer focus as we get closer and closer. Pollen outlook. It is that time of the year. Moderate to high for the next few days. Pollen sufferers. We'll keep an eye on your pollen forecast for the next few days. It looks like there will be a little distress perhaps later on in the week. And then cold weather fans. Here comes Arctic air next week. Now this is the middle of next week. Not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday, March the 6th. All the way down into Florida. And take a look at some of the raw numbers. The European shows us inference at a high of 42 next Wednesday and a morning low of 22 on Thursday morning. That's just raw numbers now. We're just looking. And the GFS has us in the low 40s on Wednesday and 20s for a couple of mornings. So yeah, get ready. Are you ready to take the plunge? The colder air is coming, as we've been telling you for weeks. The weather app we have is a good one. We hope you get it on your phone or tablet. Lots of weather changes over the next few days. Go to the App Store and search Rich Thomas Weather. I think it's the best weather app out there. National Weather Service survey teams found another tornado track yesterday in Coosa County, an EF1 southeast of Rockford. So you got the one in Lamar County, Fayette County, Coosa County, and then several over in Mississippi. Hopefully we will not be dealing with severe weather over the next few days, but we'll be watching that very carefully. Live on the radio this morning, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Greg, Jay, Emily, and Bailey the Wonder Dog. And also live on CBS 8 and ABC 32. Ryan and I will be talking about this very active weather pattern on TV at 5:50 a.m. Join us for that and your forecast across the dial on the Blue Water family of stations. I'll be standing here first thing tomorrow morning with another video. Have a great day today.
Why does Hardee's make biscuits from scratch? That's like asking my clown to scare me. Because it's what we were born to do, and because it makes them delicious. We were also born to let you choose from our bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, sausage and egg biscuit, or Frisco breakfast sandwich, and mix and match any two of these for only $4. That's right, as newborns, we came up with this 2 for $4 mix and match idea and started making delicious biscuits from scratch. Talk about proud parents.
Hardee's because it tastes better.
Offer available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating Hardee's restaurants. Price and participation may vary, tax not included.
Greg tells a story that when he was 6 years old, he said he has an Aunt Dot, and she had a PhD, and so he would quiz Aunt Dot and ask her questions.
This is Focus on the Family Minute, and Rodney Bullard reflects on a story he heard from a friend about being a hero.
He said, one day he asked Aunt Dot, I have a big question for you, and I want to ask you this question. And so from the mouth of a 6-year-old, he said, Aunt Dot, how do you change the world? And Aunt Dot looks at him because this is a big question, particularly for a 6-year-old. And so Aunt Dot said, Greg, I don't know how you change the world, I'll be honest, but I do know you can impact the 3 feet around you. That if you look out and you see the issues around you and that which convicts you, that which you feel you have a calling for, you can impact the 3 feet around you.
That's a wise woman. Look around and ask yourself, how can I impact the lives of those around me? More from Rodney at FamilyMinute.org.
Have you purchased a ticket for the 6x12 utility trailer raffle for D. Brundage? Drawing will be March the 30th.
No, nobody's been by to see me.
Present to win. Tickets are $5 or $5 or
I
$20.
would.
Tickets can be purchased at Clark Trailers, or you can call 222-2716 and ask for Justin.
You got to get out and go buy an ass beat.
Yep.
This is Ward's Daily
I'd buy some, but I don't ever think about it.
Tuesday, February 26th, and tonight was when a
All
movie
they
won
need to do is
and lost for
work the
Best
merchants
Picture.
now.
That and more on Ward's
So
Daily.
they're aware of it.
Get
And while you're in the merchant, a lot of people there will buy.
Written by Peggy Hoy. Classified as the first book in the Christian trilogy called Phoenix, and is the story of an FBI agent who spends a lifetime looking for the person who killed dozens of people, including his little brother. In this story, Classified gets personal. Order your copy today from Audible.com, Amazon, or iTunes. Or you can find more information about Classified at WBWard.com. Among those born today, the man who gave us blue jeans, Levi Strauss. Other birthdays today include Victor Hugo, Buffalo Bill Cody, William Frawley, Jackie Gleason, and Tony Randall. 2 national parks were created on this date exactly 10 years apart. The first one created was the Grand Canyon National Park in 1919, and then the Grand Teton National Park in 1929. Today in 1935, Robert Watson Watt demonstrated an invention which would detect intruders from a distance.
I understand we had a big win last night.
Detection and ranging, but you know it by its
Did we?
initials, radar.
2-1 over Andalusia.
Today in 1993, a bomb ripped through the parking garage
Got in a
below the North
pitching
Tower of
duel.
the World Trade Center. The intention was to knock down the tower and send it crashing into the South Tower. Even though the plan failed, it still claimed 6 lives.
There it is.
The motion picture La La Land received the award for Best Picture during the 2017 Oscars.
And that time, read it.
The wrong envelope had been delivered, and the mistake was immediately discovered.
No, you know who was
The award
pitching.
then given to the rightful winner, the motion picture Moonlight. That's a look at Tuesday, February 26th. To find out what happened on this or any other day of the year, just visit my website at WBWard.com. That address again is WBWard.com.
I was never great at math, but at Hardee's, it's simple. $4 gets you 2 breakfast sandwiches. Grab a delicious biscuit, a Frisco breakfast sandwich, or a loaded omelet biscuit. That's 1 plus 1 more for $4. I'm no math whiz, but I just solved breakfast. Hardee's, because it tastes better. At Hardee's, we make our juicy, thick burgers the right way, with 100% black Angus beef and fire. We even figured out a way to weed out our less dedicated employees. Trader burgers need fire! New Angus thick burger melts, only $3. Hardee's, because it tastes better.
Here's your Wopp-Live LA weather. I'm Ron Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect a cloudy day with a good chance of rain. Our high 66 is a 5 or 10 chance for shower activity tonight. Going to be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers, we got a thunderstorm Wednesday morning. There's a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 74. There's a 5 or 10 chance of rain Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Thursday, showers are likely. We got a thunderstorm in the morning. There's a chance of afternoon shower and storm activity. Going to be cloudy with a high of 73. Again, today's high 66, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here in WOPP.
Hey, 55 is going to be our low for the morning. The winds, well, they are from the east, northeast up to 10, make that 2 miles per hour. Wow. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset, 5:41. 10% chance of rain today, 20% chance of rain tonight. Mostly cloudy. 55 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. Let's go to Washington, D.C.
Townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Greeted like a rock star in Hanoi, Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator, has arrived in Vietnam for a 2-day summit with President Trump. Mr. Trump is now on his way to Vietnam, expected to land in a few hours. And he is outwardly optimistic about the prospects for progress in those talks.
Prior to leaving Washington for the summit in Vietnam, the president expressed high hopes for his talks with Kim.
I think we can have a very good summit. I think we'll have a very tremendous summit. We want denuclearization.
Speaking to the nation's governors, the president also said he's in no rush on deadlines for denuclearization as long as there's no nuclear testing. If that's the case, Mr. Trump says,
we're happy. And that's White House correspondent Craig Clugston. The Democrat-controlled House expected to vote later today on blocking the president's national emergency declaration.
House Democrats are expected to approve a measure to block the president's national emergency declaration to build his border wall. Maryland's Steny Hoyer.
I hope that every member of the Congress votes not for party, not for a president, but votes for a constitutional system that has preserved democracy for over 2 centuries.
The measure should sail through the House easily, but it could hit a roadblock in the Republican-controlled Senate.
Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hine. Almost 200 people have been stuck on an Amtrak train since Sunday. That train bound for Seattle from Los Angeles, hitting a tree that had fallen across the tracks in Oregon. There had been a snowstorm that brought down numerous trees. No one hurt, but no one's going anywhere until the crew can reach the stopped train. An Amtrak official says there is food on board and the train does have power. However, passengers say that some of the
Go backwards.
diapers are in short supply. Wall Street stock futures in the red.
Airlift them.
Dow futures down about 107 points. S&P futures off 7. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Why don't they airlift some diapers in, you know? Helicopter drop. CCB time is 6:33. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp. Meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Opportunity EMS,
TNC Pharmacy,
Southern Independent Bank,
The Farmers IGA,
Power South,
JR's Lawnmower Shop,
the Woodmore,
and Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Dothan police arrested 5 Wayne's Farms employees after the company uncovered a payroll fraud scheme that may have cost the company close to $100,000. Charged with first-degree theft are Clifton Raphael Frazier, 35, of Dothan, the supervisor; Latoya Copeland, 34, of Blakely, Georgia; Olivia Patrice Beard, 29, of Bainbridge, Georgia; Robert Kinta Wade, 41, of Dothan; and Tamalyn Smith, 38, of Dothan. According to Dothan Police investigator Terry Nelson, Frazier allegedly adjusted payroll records to make it appear that certain employees worked hours that they did not. The employees allegedly involved in this scheme paid Frazier roughly $200 a week for illegally adding overtime to their pay. Nelson said the overall scheme, with all involved netting roughly $100,000. At least one additional arrest is going to be forthcoming.
At least one person is dead after a pursuit on Ross Clark Circle just north of Southeast Health Monday evening. Dothan police say the driver traveled southbound in the northbound lanes near the intersection of Kelly Drive. He hit multiple cars, killing at least one person. He allegedly had stolen the SUV. When he wrecked, he jumped out and ran south past AutoZone and near Crystal and Sonic. Police believe he had a gun. The man was taken into custody. Police have not released any names. The wreck has closed the northbound lanes of the circle as the Dothan Police crash team investigates. They're continuing the activity over there this morning. Dothan Police Lieutenant Rachel David said they are investigating at least 4 other crime scenes involving kidnapping, stolen vehicles, and assault. In a case like this, we have so many different scenes to investigate. We're working to put the pieces together. According to David, we have top-notch investigation division. They're out in full force. We have a top-notch crash reconstruction team. They're out in full force. We have a top-notch patrol division. We're out working hard, making sure every victim is provided the opportunity to provide their statement. There were also multiple reports of gunshots, but Lieutenant David said no one was shot.
Well, the Selma Bridge Crossing Jubilee organizers are promising a good event for 2019. Former presidential candidate and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and her once fellow opponent Bernie Sanders, along with the Reverend Jesse Jackson and U.S. Senator Cory Booker, are among those expected to attend the Martin and Coretta King United breakfast Sunday morning at Wallace Community College. The 4-day extravaganza typically attracts around 35,000 or more visitors. The festivities include a roundtable discussion Saturday morning with political and spiritual leaders.
Political and spiritual.
Reverend, yeah.
I got you. Hartford police officials are searching for a suspect who is wanted for questioning in reference to a burglary and stabbing early Sunday in Hartford. According to the Hartford Police Facebook page, they're searching for LaToya Denise Ward. Ward was last seen driving a black Toyota Camry with an Alabama tag. That incident took place on Williams Circle in Hartford. Officers say that Ward entered Teresa White's home and stabbed her and two other individuals. When she left, she slashed the tires on a vehicle. When Ward is caught, she will face charges of burglary, assault, and criminal mischief. Monday afternoon, Ward did turn herself in late yesterday. They will update the story later today.
Authorities have recaptured an inmate who escaped from the North Alabama community-based facility Community Work Center early on Monday. 27-year-old Daron Rashad Primus was captured or recaptured later Monday. Primus is serving a 15-year sentence for drug distribution. The North Alabama community-based facility Community Work Center was formerly known as the Decatur Work Release Center.
A former WSFA 12 news anchor has died. Joseph Bradley Lewis, known on the air as J. Lewis, died February the 19th. His obituary was published over the weekend. Lewis was the editorial director who preceded Bob Ingram in the 1970s. He also filled in on the anchor desk from 75 to 76 when Bob Howell took over. Lewis hosted a news magazine program called Composite that aired on WSFA Saturday nights. I remember Jay quite well. You remember Jay?
I'm sure if I saw him, I would.
He was pretty good. As I said, about 2 years before Bob.
Okay.
Check your time. It is now 6:38 here at WOPP.
Folks, hey, I've got selling on my mind, power equipment. You're not going to find a better deal anywhere. We are your total source Husqvarna dealer, steel dealer, Honda power equipment, grasshopper, DR trimmer, not to even mention Easy Go golf carts, Yamaha golf carts. We will not be undersold. It won't be long before you're looking for that new piece of equipment. Please think of JR's. We have financing available. We have pickup and delivery available, and we're located right here in Opp, Alabama, down here in the Mill Village. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
Mizell Memorial Hospital Senior Behavioral Care Unit is designed to address the needs of patients who are 55 years of age or older who are experiencing emotional illness. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of difficulty sleeping, poor appetite, or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
Clifford Quinn Johnson, 79, passed away Thursday in Destin, Florida. Survived by her sister, Hetty John Perrin Cox, and devoted caregiver Teresa Johnson Adams, as well as numerous nieces and nephews. Funeral services for Clifford Quinn Johnson will be held at 11 a.m. at Evans Funeral Home. Burial will follow at Clear Springs Baptist Church Cemetery.
Roy Elliott Shortyology, age 51 of Lockhart, passed away Monday. He is survived by his wife Tammy Hall, mother Vera Wyndham Hall, son Roy Hall III, and stepson James Devin Cooley, daughters Crystal Dominy and husband Forrest, stepdaughter Tamlin Agan, sisters Connie Elmore and husband Doug, Charlotte White and husband Tony, and 10 grandchildren.
Oh, yeah.
Services for Roy Elliott Shorty Jr. Hall will be held at 11 a.m. Wednesday at Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to the service.
Michael Eugene Cornley, 50 of Shalimar, Florida, passed away Saturday at Sacred Heart Hospital in Pensacola. Survived by his wife, Benita Ann Cornley, son Sean Michael Cornley, mother Nellie Reed Cornley, brothers Billy Ray Cornley and Calvin Dwayne Cornley, sisters Janice Faye Witzner, Deborah Lynn Cartwright, Alice Ann Hardwick, and Jennifer Lane Cornley. Funeral services for Michael Eugene Cornley will be at 2 p.m. Wednesday at Wyatt Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following at Beulah Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services.
Dr. Barbara Ann Linder, age 86, formerly resident of Andalusia, passed away Sunday at her residence in Prattville. Graveside services will be held at 2 p.m. Thursday at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be held at the cemetery prior to burial. Dr. Barbara Ann Linder is survived by 2 daughters, Elaine Linder, Victoria Coleman and her husband Michael, 2 grandsons. Memorial contributions may be made to the charity of choice.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Working today, working tomorrow, and working in the future. Opportunity EMS, offering limited mobility transportation, providing transportation for doctors, dialysis, rehab, therapy, family visits, church, funeral. Call direct Opportunity EMS in Op 493-0911. Andalusia 881-0911, Florella 858-2503 or 858-3911. Oldest Advanced Life Support Ambulance Service in Covenant County. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911.
Electric cooperatives used to think their place was in the home, working with homeowners to pick the right appliances. Today's electric cooperative not only helps homeowners, but businesses as well. Your co-op supports economic development in your community, and it helps scores of businesses save money and become more energy efficient. But one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to providing you with quality customer service.
The Op City Utilities, your local touchstone energy cooperative.
An Enterprise woman was killed early Sunday morning after a car she was riding in left the road and hit a bridge piling, according to the Alabama State Law Enforcement Agency. Lindsay Jensen, age 22, was riding in a 2017 Hyundai Elantra with a 23-year-old Robert Whaley of New Brockton, who was driving. Jensen was pronounced dead at the scene. Whaley was taken to the D.W. McMillan Hospital. Crash happened at 3:15 a.m. on Interstate 65 in Escambia County, 10 miles west of Bloomington. The Alabama State Troopers are investigating.
This Saturday, a free substance prevention and abuse seminar will be held in the Fellowship Center of the First Baptist Church in Ock from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. The distinguished panel speakers will include Walt Merrill, the district attorney, Mark Odom and Josh Hudson with the Drug Task Force, David Baker, an attorney, Dr. Michael Stanfield, Red Coleman, Director of Crossover Ministries, and Matt Kelly with Equip Ministries. Also in attendance will be Blake Turman, Sheriff of Covington County, and Kevin Chance, Chief of the Opp Police Department. A hamburger lunch will be served following the seminar. It is open to the public. We also invite all high school students and children in the middle school who are accompanied by their parents. Please let us know no later than noon today to ensure we have enough seating and food. There are 3 ways to sign up. 1, sign-up sheets are in the following Opp churches: Westview Baptist Church, Southside, First United Methodist Church, First Baptist Church, and the Opp Church of Christ. 2, you can call First Baptist Church Opp at 493-3235 with the name and number attending. And 3, email name and number of attending to FOFOP36467@gmail.com.
The Covenant County Commission will meet at 9 a.m. on the agenda to consider agreement with the combined public communications, consider board appointment for Rec Board, consider board appointments for Covenant County Water Authority, award bids, consider agreement with combined public communications, consider out-of-state travel for EMA, discuss GPS for Sheriff Department. The commission meeting is open to the public.
The commission has scheduled an announcement for at 2 p.m. at the Covenant County Administration Building at 260 Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. In addition to Covenant County Commission, other agencies participating in this event include Alabama Department of Mental Health and the Central Alabama Mental Health Board. Governor Kay Ivey was scheduled to attend the event and formally make the announcement. However, late Thursday, her office notified Commissioner Lynn Bashir of the Alabama Department of Mental Health that a scheduling conflict has arisen, and she will no longer be able to attend. Commissioner Bashir will represent the governor in her administration.
The Opp Police Department reporting on Friday morning at 11:16 a.m. Officers arrested a 48-year-old male of Opp for possession of marijuana, second degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia on Dry Street. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 12. 1 for failure to appear, violation of probation, 2 counts. 1 holding for another agency, 1 contempt of court, 1 violation of probation, 1 contributing delinquents of a minor, 1 failure to appear, 1 no identification and driving under the influence, 1 possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia, 1 bond revocation 2 counts, 1 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia, 1 holding for another agency, 14 released, 232 in the Covington County Jail.
Yoga, self-defense, and the effects of spices on health are among the presentations planned for the Women's Health and Wellness Expo set for Saturday. Therapy South is hosting the event at the Adult Activity Center in Andalusia. The expo is set for 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and the programs include at 10 a.m. Spices of Life presented by Dr. Joanne Smith. At 11 a.m. Self-Defense by Mark Rudd. At noon, Yoga with Andy Gann. Be sure to bring your yoga mat. There are also 11 vendors signed up to participate. Light refreshments and raffle prizes are also planned. There is no charge for admission. For additional information, call 334-222-2620.
What's that I hear? You're needing a night out full of laughter and fun? Well, I have the perfect event for you. Come see your favorite past performances March 1st at our annual Red Garter Review as we take Andy back. We have acts from our famous Ritz Crackers, AJWC Alumni Dance, Kathy and Roger Powell as MC, me, Christopher Smith, singing your favorite Sinatra tunes, and so much more. Tickets are $15 per person and can be purchased from any AJWC member, Harold's, Darby's, and Christopher's Jewelry. Doors open at 6 and show starts at 7. You won't want to miss this one night only of adult humor and just a good old time.
The Opp and Covington County Area Chamber of Commerce is now taking nominations for the 2019 Hall of Fame. Applications for making nominations for consideration by the Hall of Fame Selection Committee may be picked up at the Opp Chamber of Commerce at 200 South Main Street or downloaded at the Chamber's website. Deadline for submitting application is Friday, March the 8th. The Mayor of Opp, Becky Brackey.
The annual Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, March the 23rd and 24th. The weekend includes snake races, buck dancing, greasy pole climbing, kid rides, jazz music by Slim and the Soulful Saint. Several local artists, including Opp's own Nashville recording artist, Martin McDaniel. On Saturday, Tyler Farr. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., Craig Morgan hits the stage. Tickets are on sale now at City Hall, $10 in advance or $15 at the gates. Kids under 6 are free. Gates open at 8 a.m. Saturday and 10 a.m. Sunday. Come on out and have a good time at the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Lean boneless pork chops, $1.77 a pound. Fresh lean beef, tenderized steak, $2.99 a pound. Fresh chicken thighs or drumsticks, 77 cents a pound. Essential everyday milk, 1 gallon, 2 for $5. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, $1.99. White lily flour, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Folgers coffee, 33.9 ounces.
Old Bernie
$6.99.
found one of his old videos and posted it. I think it woke up a few people.
There've been a lot of people post some stuff on him when he was young and talking about how great Cuba was and Venezuela was, how the people supported them.
Mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more. All from the convenience of your mobile device. It's anytime banking
No,
from anywhere.
the idiot
The SIB
is
mobile
the
app
Yates
from your
lady
app store today
that
to get
they elected
started.
to
Southern Independent
Cortez.
Bank,
Yeah.
Opp and Andalusia, the power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I put her on all her mistakes that she was making on video and thing. I first want to put it when she opens her mouth, I can't help wondering if she ever attended class in college. And then I put after a replay it, which I did, I replayed it again. I don't think she even attended high school. Taxpayers need a refund on school taxes.
3 o'clock and 7 p.m. Varsity and JV baseball versus WS Deal at East Bruton at 4:30.
But the sad thing is, the people who voted for her are stupider than her.
Oh, yeah.
in the Troy tournament. Saturday,
They are.
JV
They're
baseball
absolutely.
doubleheader versus
Well, they're a bunch of people
in
that if
Troy.
you hear, all I got to hear is free.
Varsity softball at Troy tournament 10:30.
She has no
softball at
idea.
Troy tournament versus Wetumpka at 9 a.m.
She's gonna
versus
sign them
Charleston
bills.
at
She's
10:30.
gonna in fact be inaugurated.
5K challenge. Introductory meeting will be Thursday.
Oh.
Going to start World War II.
At the Option
Yeah.
Center next door to Chanel.
That one's over with.
Oh.
World War III, baby.
She even got the color run for her party.
Will be held on Saturday. The cost is $25 for the 5K run or walk.
Her party needed an nomination for that one now.
Online registration
Well, they won't.
available at active.com. The 5K begins at 9 a.m. The fun run starts at 10. The run start at the St. Mary's Episcopal Church, 1307 East 39th Street in Andalusia. The awards will be given out.
The Democrat Party has got what they asked for because they are not enforcing. They should allow somebody to run under the Democrat Party flag and then tell you they're socialists. You're supposed to be sworn to the party, don't you?
Registration 8:30
Well, that's just how much they cater to the far left.
They don't care what, as long as they get the votes for them.
Proceeds support community education and recreation at Geneva State Forest. For more information, check out our Facebook page.
I hope they can't overturn Trump's order of building the wall. They can't. The courts might, but they can't.
Well, he's ready to take it to the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's got folks on his side.
And here's something else funny. They keep trying to convict him, trying to convict him. You convict him. Can't do nothing to him until he comes out of office.
Well,
he's safe.
What if he did collude with Russia?
Who cares?
What did Russia do?
What? How about how
Russia didn't make me vote?
No. And how about all those that are not illegals that voted Democrat?
Yeah. What about when they're going to investigate Hillary?
Oh, they're not.
Her collusion with the Russians.
And it's definitely, she's definitely a guilt as can be. And Bill is too. Bill's convicted in office and then didn't enforce it after he came out of office. Now, I understand he couldn't go to jail while he was in office. I got that. I ain't got no problem with that. But he should have went to jail when he came out of office.
TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to our friendly pharmacy staff members without having to.
Yeah, he gets to go and get $1 million worth of speech.
Prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance
I
company.
know I paid him $1 million worth of speech. Well, I know. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna be a part of a group that does it.
Question station, Alabama, and the good old USA.
What
happened to our aging population? The Woodmore on Highway 331 North wants to be a small
Crazy folks out there,
assisted
man.
living facility with an emphasis on assisted. One of the things Americans cherish most is our independence. But as we age,
Reckon Hillary and Bernie will share a jet when they go to Selma to walk across the bridge.
Oh, they hold hands.
Come by for a visit. We'd love
I have no doubt they'll hold
Check
hands.
with Woodmore on rehab or temporary care. One day,
Yeah,
1 week, or 1 month. Woodmore, we care.
Here's your weather.
No doubt they'll hold hands, in my
This morning,
opinion.
we can expect a cloudy day with a good chance of rain. Our high 66. There's a 5 or 10 chance for shower activity tonight. It'll be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers, we get up a thunderstorm Wednesday morning. There's a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 74. There's a 5 or 10 chance of rain Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Thursday, showers are likely. We get up a thunderstorm in the morning. There's a chance of afternoon showers, storm activity. It'll be cloudy with a high of 73. Again, today's high 66, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 55 is going to be our low this morning. The winds are from the east northeast at 2 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset 5:41. 10% chance of rain today, 20% tonight. Keep that in mind. 55 is our present temperature, which is our low this morning. Stay tuned. 7 o'clock, we'll go to national news. 7:05, there's no telling what Jay and I might be talking about. Jay, there's two voices going on
I'm
there.
gonna say you got two songs going on there.
Man, that's terrible. That was bad. I don't know what. That tore that song apart, didn't it? And that's a pretty good song there, you know. Let's see if we can get it a little bit clearer.
I could hear it, and I didn't even have my headphones on.
Yeah, I could hear it, but I'd already took my headphones off. Let's see what. Now. Just one song. I think the other one was a Gar Brooks song, too.
It was.
Would you call that a double, Garth? Garth with a double.
2.0.
2.0. Miss Allen loves that song. And got on my case. But I never played it.
Well, you better be playing it then.
Hell, that's the third time I played it in a week. Played it twice last week.
Where was you at yesterday about 5 o'clock? Were you listening?
Yeah. On the goddamn law. I'm gonna say I appreciated it. I appreciate my day. We're gonna have a little meeting. Everybody gets out here. She's gonna sit down and that more fuck ups done yesterday and two fucking people out of here. If I'm paying the son of a bitches, they're gonna work and have their fucking ears open instead of talking their head themselves and thinking about food. And she down there don't even think about wanting food. God dang. Got more interest in food. Why didn't they just stir the pot? I listened to that and I thought, well, I know it wasn't done on purpose, but I said, I like hear it.
And avoid that circumstance where there's no second chance to tell her how
I knew you'd be mad if you heard it.
That's like not only did he fuck up, he didn't shoot the chip cans to me. I appreciate trying to come with the chip cans to me. All you have to do is just grab it back and make it more. I can make it for overnight stuff. I didn't know that. That's all you have to do is back there and go. Well, you didn't fucking ask. It ain't what it used to be 3 years ago. I mean, ask until you know. Then proceed on your own. If I'm not here, do your best. But if I'm here, ask, right? It don't take too fucking long. Well, they will after today. They want a job. I'm stupid enough to fire them. Oh, be nice, Robert. You gotta remember, I'm at a 100,000 watt radio station and got teed off and fired everybody there. That was brave. Oh, goodness, I got the right one, Jay. Got it without double sounds. Amazing.
I don't know how we did that.
I don't either. I reckon I double clicked it. It's the only thing I can figure. But I don't know where the other song came from. That's what blows my mind. Well, in 5 seconds, it'll be 7 a.m.
Wow.
At 7 a.m., we do what? We go to news in
After
Washington,
station
D.C.
ID, don't we?
We got to say this is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. I'm supposed to say that? Well, I just did it. I ain't got to do it again, huh? Oh.
Like a rock star in Hanoi, Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator, has arrived in Vietnam for a 2-day summit with President Trump. Mr. Trump is now on his way to Vietnam, expected to land in a few hours.
Yeah, I
He
think
is
everything will be better after we have
optimistic
come
about
to
the
Jesus
prospects for
meeting.
progress in those talks.
Prior to leaving Washington for the summit in Vietnam, the president expressed
They
high
got to
hopes for his
understand.
talks with Kim.
Every hour I'm in here
A very good
costs
summit.
the
I
station
think we'll have a very
$100.
tremendous summit. We
Therefore,
want
they,
denuclearization.
Speaking to the
they
nation's
need to be doing
governors,
their
the
job and
president
not see
also
my
said
ass.
he's in no rush on deadlines
I
for
make money when I'm gone.
denuclearization as long as there's no
They
nuclear
got to
testing.
understand
If
that.
that's the case,
If I'm
Mr.
here,
Trump says
we're not making
you're
money, so I
happy.
don't
That's
need
White
that.
House
But I make money,
correspondent Greg
I
Close.
save money. You got to
Democratic
make them
controlled
understand
House
that.
expected to vote later today on blocking the president's
Or you see
national
me,
emergency
chances are
declaration.
less that you won't have a check after
Approve a
Friday.
measure to block the president's national emergency declaration to build his.
Oh, I think they're going to do the $2,000
Steny
bill.
Hoyer.
I hope that every member
Trying to make sure
of the
it
Congress
goes press
votes
box.
not for
Oh,
party,
okay.
not for a president,
Trying to make sure they got enough money.
but votes for a constitutional system that has preserved
Who's gonna do it?
democracy for
School?
over
It's
The
going
measure
to be
should sail through the
little
House
school, little
easily, but it could hit a roadblock
WPP
in the
put 500 in.
Republican-controlled Senate.
Capitol Hill
I think Trump
correspondent
put
Wally
200
Hyde.
in.
Almost 200 people have been stuck
And
on
the
an
coach is gonna get
Amtrak
some
train
ferrets.
since Sunday. That
And I
train
think the school's
bound
gonna
from Seattle
finish it
from
off,
Los
whatever.
Angeles, hitting a tree that had fallen across the tracks in Oregon.
Well,
There
that'll
had
be
been a
good.
snowstorm and brought down numerous trees. No one hurt, but no one's going anywhere until the crew can reach the stopped train. Amtrak official says there is food on board and the train does
I
have
talked
power.
to Coach
However,
yesterday, and then I talked to
passengers
him
say
about
that some
today.
of the
So I can
basics
get you
like diapers are
definitely go
short
ahead.
supply. Wall Street stock futures in the red.
Make sure it's
this morning.
covered.
Dow futures down about 107 points. S&P futures off 7. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Today, right now, but with precautions, you can go a long way in avoiding being an ID theft victim. At Southern Independent Bank, we encourage you to never provide personal or financial information by phone or on the internet unless you initiated the transaction and you are comfortable with whom you are dealing. Shred personal documents or statements you no longer need. No one from our bank will ever call you to ask for personal information. Southern Independent Bank, Oppen Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
That's our sports. I'm Patrick Cross. NHL points leader Tampa Bay won a shootout over the LA Kings 4-3. The Lightning tied a team record with their 9th consecutive victory.
10:30 news. It played the state news twice and the local obituary twice. They ain't been able to explain that one yet to me.
Take our chances with the goalie that we have when we get into overtime into a shootout. So we found a way, and 9 straight wins is something to be proud of.
They were busy talking and not paying attention when they loaded it.
5-3. Maple Leafs center Austin Matthews, who scored his 30th goal, says their 4-goal second period came after
Pretty
some
simple,
soul searching during the first intermission.
I think we just came in the locker room. We were able to hold each other accountable in here, and we knew we had another level to get to. Not next
Computer
period,
don't
we
make
came out
mistakes.
strong, and
Fucking
scored a
computer
couple
don't
big
make
goals.
mistakes.
Nashville was a shootout winner over Edmonton.
Oh yeah, it just does what you tell it to do.
Exactly right. You put the wrong digit in, it ain't gonna play with that digit.
Blind Anaheim 4-0. This is Esther in Sports.
Well, I will say this. Now, if the digit don't exist, it'll pick up something.
15th ranked Kansas 64.
If it's time for a song, and that song digit is supposed to pick up a random song. If it's commercial, it's supposed to pick up an extra commercial from somebody. If there's a PSA, it picks up another PSA. It's supposed to be able to tell that part, even with the wrong number. They just pick one up. That's what you want to do. That way,
Well, I transpose numbers all the time. That's just. I'm afraid I'd be off with what they do, punching in numbers and all.
Milwaukee beat Chicago 117.
it's numbers and dash. One of the dash is important. You have a number, but if you and then you have a if you got 3 or 4 cuts, you got to have the dash 1, 2, 3 like that.
110, Memphis 110, Lakers 105, Clippers beat Dallas 121-112. That's from Sports. I'm Patrick Cross.
Tire is now in the new tire business. Firestone, Nexa, and Americas. Financing Tyndall Tire makes it easy. Located at 105 Saunders Road, the first left after the bypass headed to Kentstown. Terms and financing, 6 months same as cash. Tyndall Tire makes it easy. Been in the wholesale business for 7 years, over 6,000 used tires in stock. Now the retail, Neil Tyndall Tire. Financing, Tyndall Tire makes it easy. For any budget, phone 334-493-0892. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
The results are in, and the people's choice for best internet and TV goes to Extreme, powered by Mediacom. If you need internet that delivers a superior performance, including future-forward speeds up to 1 gig, and smarter TiVo-powered TV that delivers more star power to every screen, switch to Extreme now and get up to 62% off for 1 year. That's Extreme Internet, TV, and phone for as low as $21.66 each a month, 1 year when bundled. With ultra-fast and home Wi-Fi, the new Extreme Voice Remote, and no contract included. It's clear why Extreme is the winning choice. Hurry, call 800-SIMPLIFY now for details. You'll see why more people choose Extreme, powered by Mediacom. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today. Available to qualified new customers only. Switching from current internet provider. Price doesn't include activation, installation, modem
Donut shop closing
surcharge,
May
legal support
1st.
surcharge, taxes and fees. Additional restrictions may apply. Not available in all areas.
The Op Farmers Co-op and the Op Stockyard. Big and small equipment
Well, they were
sale
doing all
auction.
right.
This Saturday. Small
Too
equipment
much
at
labor.
8 a.m., large equipment at 9. Bring on your large
Can't have 4
equipment,
people.
but before you unload, call Mike.
That's $60 an hour.
475-0412.
Hired
Henry
them. Why don't you got them hired?
850-6068. Our body,
Two there Saturday morning, her and
0471.
young girl.
Bring on the small equipment this week.
Good.
The small equipment sale will kick
Well,
off at 8
the wardrobe's still in the
a.m.
back.
The
The
large
cook.
equipment at 9 a.m.
Still to see him.
This
He's already in
Saturday.
the back.
Check the Op Stockyard
That's how I know he was
Facebook
looking
page
for a job
for
yesterday.
pictures and videos of the equipment being brought in, large and small. The sale kicks off March
Big heavy
and
one.
Rodeo Month and Op, the Farmers
Good kid.
Co-op, Op Stock Market, big and
Told him
small
like bacon,
equipment
you go out there
auction
to
this Saturday.
Cake
And
House.
don't forget to check the Op Stockyard Facebook
He'd
page.
be good out there.
The Op Stockyard, 915 Florella Highway. New sale day is Tuesdays, 1 p.m. At the Op Stockyard, we
Good
want
check,
our
man.
customers to know that our commissions and hauling rates are cheaper than
First check I
anyone
had about
in
one
the
on.
area. If you need assistance with your
Oh.
cow needs, please call John Edwards at
That's what hurt them,
850-978-0340 or Henry
So that's
Oliver,
what she needs to go right back and start frying hamburgers.
850-890-6068. We look
Short
forward
order
to
and all.
seeing you at the
I
Op
want her
Stockyard
to eat
each
hamburger and all in
Tuesday.
there and then
Sale
down to
begins
the
at 1 p.m.
room here.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To refill a prescription,
Whichever
press 1.
buys
To
it,
your pharmacy
they're
hours
gonna
and
do
information,
be donut
press
shop
3.
slash
Speak to the
short order.
pharmacy, press 0.
Then hang up your phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to our friendly pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to press. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same. If you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Opp, Alabama.
I think also I've tried to figure out a rotating
have an
stout
electric water heater?
can be open 7 days.
Here are some money-saving tips.
I mean, you can eat donuts on Sunday.
Whenever possible, use cold water for household tasks like
In fact,
washing
you probably pick up
clothes.
a dozen and carry them to church.
And keep
Or
your
some in
water
church.
heater set
Some
at
big glasses.
120 degrees.
Yeah.
That'll cool down your energy bill and prevent scalding.
In fact, they're probably missing a big
This
sale
message
there, to be
from
honest.
Covington Electric Cooperative. We value your membership. We value you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your Weatherbuck LA weather. I'm Ron Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect.
Of course, I know they want to go to church too, but you just get your rotating staff.
5 to 10 chance for shower activity tonight. It'll be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers again with thunderstorms Wednesday morning.
If you can possibly do that.
Showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 74. There's a 5 to 10 chance of rain Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Thursday showers are likely. We have a thunderstorm in the morning. There's a chance of afternoon showers, storm activity. It'll be cloudy with a high of 73. And today's high 66, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here at WOPV.
55 is our low this morning, and it's hanging in there all morning long so far. 55 is current temperature. It's been 55 since I got here. You reckon it's froze?
Well, no.
Oh, okay. It's not cold enough to be froze, is it?
No, and the sun's starting to peek through.
You think it's starting now? Or it start rising? You think it start rising? Might even start rising before I finish this weathercast, huh?
It's still supposed to be in the mid-60s today.
Yeah. We'll see. Warmer than yesterday, anyway, for sure.
Oh, okay.
It says that. The winds are from the north-northeast at 2 miles per hour. The official sunrise is 6:16. The official sunset 5:41. And as I have just said, 55 is our current temperature. It's also our low temperature of the morning. And we got sunny skies. Good morning on a Tuesday morning, and a big win for the Bobcats last night, because anytime you beat Andalusia, you like it.
Yeah, Andalusia, of course, the defending state 4A champion in baseball. Of course, that doesn't mean anything about this year, you know. It just means that they've got a good program over there. And Bobcats win a pitching duel, ended up winning 2-1.
That's a pitching duel.
Yeah, it was a pretty exciting game.
I noticed the word comeback, so we were behind 1-0. Is that right?
Yeah.
I noticed that word comeback.
Yeah, I think we came back. I think it was probably around the 6th inning.
I know we tied it up in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
1-1, because the mayor texted me.
Okay.
Or posted anyway.
Yeah, and looking at the story, that's about what happened there.
Wow.
Of course, the game being played here at Merchant Field.
That does supposed to give you a little edge, the fans. But hey, there's a lot of Andalusia fans there. This part was full last night.
Yeah, I mean, they follow their program, just like op folks do, and so it was a good crowd.
Now, the weekend with the tournament, we were full from here at the ball field, Merchant Field, on down, all the way down to the back, you know.
Yeah.
Last night, we were full, slapped past the tennis courts.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Including the
up on the hill up there where the office is. I'm sure that
it was full, because also they were doing the getting the teams to announce for the City League.
Okay.
So they was actually working in the office, getting that done.
Yeah.
And the coaches will be notifying you if you made your team. Probably did last night.
Yeah, they probably called folks last night.
And the pecan orchard there was full of cars, and that was probably Andalusians.
Well, it could have been
for the Merchant Field,
and then the outfield out here around
it. It's full out here.
Yeah. It was a good turnout, a good atmosphere, and that's what you play for. That's
you know, from last Friday through last night, I'd love to know how many cars have been down here. It'd be staggering, wouldn't it?
You have to talk to the mayor about getting the road widened out here and maybe doing some paving and all.
I want the old road that you used to. You could go across that dam and come out on Cool Springs Road.
Yeah, I used to ride across it on my horse going to the arena that used to be over there where the trailer court is.
We need to reopen that sucker.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know what the legalities are about crossing a dam, but
not good.
No, yeah, I'm sure it's not.
Especially if you invite it. City won't be invited. I guarantee you that one.
But I tell you what, I don't know. I kind of wish that the little walking trail was repaved.
Yeah.
It's been driven on when it wasn't really meant to be driven on, and parked over, and it's kind of messed up now.
I think it needs to be if and when they redo it, it needs to be redone thick enough, knowing that cars will be having to drive over it. They never did think about that when they put it
and
up
I think
first.
that's just on a lease.
It is.
The property is. It's not owned, so that's the other thing. They don't want to put a lot of money in it. I don't know if it's a 100-year lease or what it is, But
and there's been talks about getting it donated to the city, so I don't know where we're at on that, but
well, it's a pretty area, and I do see people walking.
Oh yeah,
out there.
Just about every day I see people.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, really, a lot of folks.
Yeah.
And
Willie does a good job of keeping it cleaned up down there and cut. And
well, I think they're down to one picnic table up there. I'll need to look at that, but I used to see a lot of people come out there at lunchtime and do their little picnic, but also walk too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring the Hardee's and
Well, it's kind of nice because you really don't get a lot of traffic. I mean, there is no through traffic, just about, a little bit may come by, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet and peaceful down there around the pond.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
But County Road has a lot of traffic. Expressway. You want to get me one of them coin operated things? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Make it a toll road.
Yeah, a toll road. Yeah, that's a good idea there. You like that idea, Mayor? 15 past 7. I came up with a great idea yesterday, but I don't know if we can go very far with it.
Did it hurt?
Well, no. My idea didn't hurt my head one bit.
But you know, if we really want to become a known town and really be prosperous and bring a lot of people to Opp, Alabama, if we would put in one of them chocolate marijuana factories, that would be unreal.
Chocolate marijuana factory.
See, we'd be on the edge of everything. Then we'd be, you know, we would have people coming from everywhere. You know, everybody likes chocolate, and we got a lot of folks supposedly likes marijuana. So you know.
Well, there's a lot of people saying that get in on the ground.
Yeah, ground floor. You know, we'd be on the edge, and you know, that would be really cool, wouldn't it? Chocolate marijuana factory.
Everybody,
Opp, Alabama.
Everybody that you talk with in law enforcement, and I respect a whole bunch of them say that no,
no,
that that's a leads to other things.
Oh. Well, alcohol does too.
I noticed I'm getting a lot of spam email. You know, about cannabis, cannabis oil. Don't know anything about it.
They want you to buy some, or
get
into business?
Yeah, I mean you can buy it over the
the
email or internet or something, and it's supposed to be good for pain or something. I don't know. There are states where you can, you know, buy it and smoke it.
Well, can't we actually
recreationally?
Can't we get a permit to raise it and do that?
I don't know.
I think you can. I'm not sure. I'll ask Walt Thursday. He'll be here.
Well, yeah.
Good question there already.
I mean, the problem would be you'd have to put a border wall around it to keep people out of it if you're trying to raise it to send to some company or something.
Yeah, you got a point there. Be worse than your moonshine still, huh?
Be worse than the watermelon patch.
Yeah. Did you ever steal a watermelon when you was a kid?
Well, you know, I can honestly say I did not.
You didn't. Were you raised not?
I was, but
and didn't steal a watermelon.
I didn't steal a watermelon. No.
Man, that's part of heritage, man. It's kind of like, you know, toilet paper at homecoming. You know, there's certain things you just do. And
well, we didn't do that at homecoming.
Y'all didn't do that?
No, that was after. That was after our time.
We threw cherry bombs in the garages and stuff like that, especially teachers. Did you any of that?
No, I didn't do any of
that.
Man,
you lived a sheltered life, man.
I guess I did.
Man, alive. I'm scared to ask anything else. Hey, Mike Bates will be with us today. He's going to tell us about the big seminar they're going to have up Saturday, and you're telling it in the first part of the local news this morning, so be sure to register by noon today.
By noon today, they need to call the First Baptist Church, or they can. I think they're the area
get your hamburger. Be sure you get a hamburger.
Yeah, so they can make sure they've got enough food and seating for everybody.
And then tomorrow we have Tripp. The next day we got D.A. Walt Merrill. The next day we got Kathy Scarborough. You say, who in the world was that? She's the public relations lady from the Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union, and I don't know if she's going to bring a cheese or two, which I think she may. And she's looking forward to her first rattlesnake rodeo this year.
Well, that ought to be very interesting.
She moved here from Florida.
They're having their merger. And
name change.
Talk all about that. And let you know that the Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union is not just for people who have ties to the military.
Two Massachusetts girls aged 14 and 15 were arrested for robbing a bank.
14 and 15.
And old Don said, I told you to do your homework first, then go rob a bank. He's warped. He is absolutely warped. I told you.
Did you see somebody posted the other day on Facebook that a guy was arrested in a Walmart? He told somebody as he was going into the bathroom that he's fixing to blow that place up.
Oh.
She didn't. They didn't quite understand what he was meaning by that, and so they called bomb squad and law enforcement.
He meant he just had a big bowel movement coming.
He meant he had to go.
See, I caught it right. Well, you think that was weird a moment ago. This really happened in Pennsylvania. Morrisville, in fact. 2 women have been taken into custody on accusations of killing their own family members, ranging in age from 9 to 42, after 5 people were found dead in Pennsylvania apartment. Shanna Decree, age 45, her 19-year-old daughter, Domit Decree, will be charged with 5 counts of homicide, 1 count of conspiracy, according to the Bucks County District Attorney Matt Werthroff. It's a terrible tragedy. I just spoke with the family of all 5 of the deceased, and they're heartbroken. 5 of the suspect relatives were found dead Monday after police responded to Morrisville, Pennsylvania apartment complex on a wellness check. The victims, identified as Shannon Decree's children, 25-year-old Nairawa Smith, 13-year-old Damon Decree Jr., as well as Shannon Decree's sister, 42-year-old Jamel Campbell, and Campbell's twin, 9-year-old daughters, Amaya and Erica. The bodies discovered in one of the first-floor apartments, a 2-bedroom apartment, and they don't know a reason yet. That's sick.
That is pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Your own family. Gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
and had
just based on what you said now, and I don't know all the particulars of
yeah.
what's going on or anything, but it would have been, they would have done the world a favor if the police had just gone in, and if they had picked up a knife and threatened them, the police just shot them.
Both suspects were originally transported to the hospital. Officer had found them unconscious at the apartment.
Found them unconscious. So they may have done something, taken something to try to commit
Take their own life.
Yeah.
But why didn't one
Or
shoot the
either
other?
they were high on something and just bottomed out.
If you shot the others, I mean, why didn't you shoot yourself? I mean, I don't get that at all, man. That is out there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
out there. Hey, I go to church with a couple that it's in the Andalusia Star today. I'm talking about Michael and Heather Myers. They are on their journey of adoption. After 10 years calling of adoption, they finally have done that. And the calculated cost of their adoption will be $40,000 to $50,000. And they're going through fundraiser. We've already had some of our members go through this.
Mm-hmm.
And, I posted on Facebook about the whole deal, what's going on. And if you'd like to help, by all means, do so. But they also have a T-shirt sale going on. The shirts are $20 each for sizes small to extra large, $22 for 2X and 3X. I think on the slogan it says, "Where God leads, He will provide." It says on the shirts. I think that's what. So, that's pretty cool. The shirt is pretty cool. And it'll go to a good cause. And we'll be telling you more and more about that. But we got the picture and all of the couple on the Facebook. And I know we've had several members. I'm sure y'all may have had some members do that
I
too.
don't understand why it costs so much to go through an adoption when you've got people that want children.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can understand going through a process where where they look at the people wanting to adopt and try to get their intentions and all, but why it takes so long and why, I understand being careful, and I think that you should be careful, but that seems pretty high to me. And it may be why there are a lot of people that can adopt overseas a lot cheaper than that.
Well, they said they checked on both what international and all the U.S. routes, what they decided to go here. I tell you what's happening. Is to be a foster parent first, and it's more economical that way. I understand.
Well, and Charles Willis can tell you all about that. He might be a good one to have in as a guest one day to talk about foster parenting.
I've got a lot of friends that's done that. They were
Yeah.
foster parents and fell in love with the child,
And I know some
but it's a long
people-
process.
But I also know some people that have done that and they've had children for, maybe 2, 3, 4 years.
And lose them.
And then the parents come back,
Yep.
they get out of jail or something.
That is the bad thing. So, I don't know. And that way you surely got
But
it.
it's something that's needed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's if you could open your home, it is certainly something that is needed.
Also, there's another thing I caught in the Star this morning. Lucas Denny and his cousin McKinnon Denny have a goal of opening the only video game shop in arcade in Covenant County, and they're wanting to do so. They have a building at 110A Hillcrest Drive, but they're looking for people to invest, and I hope them the best. But usually you need your money source before you open a building. So Lucas and McKinnon, I hope this works for you, but you're doing it a little backwards. But hey,
maybe it'll work.
You never know.
You never know.
And I wish them the best. I think if you came to OP, we might have been able to help you a little bit more, but so that brought people here. If you want to know more about this, call 334-208-7179.
Maybe they will. If things go well there, maybe they will.
That's what, I'm being a nice guy today. Hey, the Covenant County Commissioner scheduled to announce a business coming at 2 o'clock this afternoon, right there at the County Commission Administration Building, right in that area. It's employing, I think, about 18 people.
Well, good.
That's what Greg told me yesterday. So,
are you going to be there? You just going to?
Well, it's 2 o'clock. But I made sure I got him sending me a press release just in case.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Also, that way I don't.
And this is something in Covenant County, not necessarily in probably Andalusia or somewhere.
Yes, it was there at the administration building. The land right there. There's a land
Oh,
right-
okay.
Yeah. Maybe they're going to make gel bars. Chocolate marijuana gel. I came up with some good ideas today, hadn't I?
You came up with some ideas, that's for sure.
Well, enough chocolate marijuana, you'll need some gel bars.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, I got to have them.
Just, kind of thought that through. You tell the meds are working today.
They must be. They must be working.
No marijuana included.
No, that meant chocolate marijuana.
Or that other stuff.
Or the other stuff, that's right.
Is it that time? It looks like
Well, it's getting pretty close to that time. I'm trying to sit here racking my brain, and it's just gone blank.
I could tell it was hurting over there.
Yeah, just a blank. I don't know what it is. I guess it's because me and Kathy worked last night.
Work?
We didn't work hard last night, but we did load up a lot of stuff.
Worked?
To take to the dump. We're getting to the point where I got to have some help on that house. I'm getting to the point I'm about taking out everything I can take out without some stuff start falling in. So.
Well, now, I know Gold does a good job at overseeing.
I don't think Gold's been over there a time.
He don't. If he smells work, he goes the other way.
Yeah. Now, if he smells food, he might come.
Oh yeah. But work, he goes the other way.
The other way. Goes the other way.
Well, he got that figured out pretty well.
These are would have beens.
Oh, I gave you the wrong one.
I'd have done them, but.
Well, there you go. You want them?
Okay.
You like the live ones, huh?
I like the live ones. Yeah.
You can tell why I gave him the others. About the same size.
Today is Tuesday, February the 26th, 2019. We want to say happy birthday to our famous folk, our famous friends we see on the airways. Teresa Palmer is an actress, also a writer, and a model. She was in the TV show Hacksaw Ridge and is 33 today. Nate Roos is a singer with the group Fun. He's 37. Jenny Thompson, an Olympic swimmer, 12-time Olympic medal winner. She's 46 today. Maz Jabrani is an actor from Super Donuts. That's 47. Erica Badu is a singer and an actress. She was in the movie Blues Brothers, 2000. She is 48 today. Jennifer Grant, an actress, was in Beverly Hills 90210, is 53. Mark Dukakis is an actor and a martial artist. He was in the movie Drive and is 55 today. Greg German is an actor. He was in the TV show Ally McBeal. He is 61 today. Michael Bolton, the singer, When a Man Loves a Woman. Woohoo! And love is a wonderful thing. He's 66 today, 66. Mitch Ryder is a singer. He was with the group Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Did a little song called Devil with the Blue Dress On.
Oh, yeah.
74 today. Marta Kristen is an actress. Was in the TV show Lost in Space. I don't know which character Marta was, but Lost in Space, that was a great show. I used to love watching that. She's 74
They
today.
got reruns of it.
And then finally, Tom Kennedy was a TV game show host. Tom Kennedy did Name That Tune, Split Second, and You Don't Say.
You don't say.
You don't say. Mark Kennedy is 92 today. He was born in 1927. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
I got a text. Somebody said the jail bars made them lose their coffee and had to change shirts. I mean, it was a good one, though. Okay, I'll appreciate that. Johnny Cash would have been 87, passed away in 03. Robert Novak, the columnist, capped the gain and others, but he was a journalist. Would have been 88, passed away in 09. Fats Domino, ain't that a shame? Blueberry Hill, Blue Monday, and I'm walking and going home. I'm in love again. Oh, I'm a Fats Domino fan. Would have been 91, passed away in 2017. Betty Hutton, actress. Annie, Get Your Gun. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Would have been 98, passed away 07. Tony Randall, another one, The Odd Couple. Would have been 99, passed away in 04. Mason Adams, the actor from Lou Grant TV show. Would have been 100, passed away in 05. Jackie Gleason, The Honeymooners. And, of course, he had the Jackie Gleason show.
Yeah.
And everybody remembers him from the Smokey and the Bandit 1, 2, and 3. He was hilarious.
He was hilarious.
He wasn't bad in The Hustler either, I tell you. He was main actor in it, you know. William Frawley, he would have been 103. He passed away in 87. And, you know, if I got something. William Frawley, the actor from I Love Lucy and My Three Sons, would have been 132. Passed away in 66. Now, I don't know which one he was. Trying to think. Buffalo Bill, American frontiersman, showman, would have been 173, passed away in 1917. And Victor Hugo, the author of many books, but one of them was Les Miserables, would have been 217, passed away in 1885. And those are the celebrities that's gone on.
Them.
Let's go to news.
This hour, townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason.
I'm Rich Thomason.
Expected to arrive in Vietnam in less than 2 hours. President Trump. He's on his way to meet with North Korean dictator.
I'm the president, by God.
A very good summit.
The ultimate goal, according to the president, denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Former CIA Korea Station Chief Bruce Klingner says
Don't give me no catfish eyes, baby.
up to the last summit's pledge, getting rid of its nukes.
There has been no denuclearization whatsoever. North Korea continues to nuclearize. North Korea is continuing to expand and refine its production facilities for fissile material, re-entry vehicles, missile launchers, as well as missile
The summit, Klingner says,
There's my thingamajig with Hickey Dodger.
Oh,
yes, baby
Senate Democrats blocking a bill would have provided new legal rights to babies that survive abortion.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck
You
Schumer says
survive
the
abortion.
Wopp-Live Abortion Survivors Protection Act was really an attack on women's reproductive choices.
Because it would impose requirements on what type of care doctors must provide in certain circumstances.
Senator Ben Sass says the bill would have required better treatment than Virginia Democrat Governor Ralph Northam recently suggested for babies who survive abortions in his state.
He said you should make the baby comfortable, and then there could be a discussion about whether or not you throw that little baby into the trash can.
Sass says the bill was not an assault on abortion since it pertained only to babies
We're
who
sick,
were
by
alive
God.
and already born. Bob Agnew reporting.
A bill blocking President Trump's emergency declaration for the southern border expected to clear the House later today. And while House Democrats should have no trouble passing the resolution, chances in the Republican-led Senate far less certain. Rescue crews working to reach almost 200 people trapped on a snowbound
There's a dumb
train in Oregon
Republican or
that have been
two.
stuck there
I know that already.
On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures down 87
But it takes
points.
2/3, don't it?
S&P futures off 5 points.
Yeah.
More on these
It'll
quotes
never
at
be that.
townhall.com.
CCB time is 7:34. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Farmers IGA,
Southern Independent Bank,
TNC Pharmacy,
The Woodmore,
Mizell Memorial Hospital,
Covington Eye Care,
JR's Lawnmower Shop,
and Hotties.
Well, what started as a death sentence is now life without parole for a man who confessed to killing a Montgomery woman in her home while her child watched. William Knotts was sent to death row in the early 1990s, but recent decisions by the U.S. Supreme Court changed his sentence and most recently brought him back to court again for another sentencing reconsideration. In 1992, a Montgomery jury convicted Knotts of capital murder for the shooting death of Helen Rhodes. The jury returned a sentence of life without the possibility of parole, but Judge Charles Price overrode the jury's decision and sentenced Knotts to death. If anyone deserves death, this person right here does, stated Montgomery District Attorney Darrell Bailey as he quoted the judge's ruling from 1992. He saw his record and saw what he was capable of. The victim's family thought that was the end, but their judicial nightmare was only beginning. Life without parole is a stiff sentence as long as it stays life without parole, Bailey explained, but there's no guarantee that he will serve the rest of his life in prison.
U.S. Senator Richard Shelby, chairman of the Senate Appropriation Committee, announced that Auburn University will be receiving $43.3 million in federal funds to construct a new U.S. Department of Agricultural Research Service National Soil Dynamic Laboratory as part of the agency's capital improvement strategy. Agriculture is Alabama's top revenue-producing industry, generating an annual statewide impact of over $70 billion. With the over 9 million acres of farmland and more than 48,500 farms, the state is a national leader in food production and a global competitor in the poultry, catfish, timber, cotton, and livestock industries.
Authorities are searching for two people believed missing on waterways swollen by days of heavy rain in Alabama. Crews are looking along the Cahaba River near Birmingham for a woman who disappeared Sunday. A spokesman with Cahaba Valley Fire and Rescue says her vehicle was found near the river, but crews don't know where she is. In northeast Alabama, authorities say a teenage boy is still missing days after the vehicle he was riding in was swept off a bridge by floodwaters from a creek at Bucks Pocket State Park.
The rivers across Alabama are at an all-high, but some are worse than others. In our south area, the most critical situation along the Tombigbee River at Demopolis. The river is forecast to rise to 83 feet by Thursday. If that verifies, it would mark the highest water level since 1991 and the ninth highest in the historical record. Flooding is ongoing along the Tombigbee now and will be only worsening this week. The Cahaba River at Sutton, Perry County, is above flood stage now, but will drop back below that number tonight and continue to drop there this week. The Alabama River is in better shape also. Flooding will stay in the minor range at both Millers Ferry and the Claiborne Dam. The Alabama River will drop below flood stage at Montgomery by tomorrow. At Selma, the river will stay below flood stage.
Well, the iconic Art Deco Dothan High School building is officially receiving a name change.
A name change?
The Dothan Preparatory Academy.
Oh, cool.
The Tiger mascot and red, black, and white colors will remain the same for now. For the new name came from a strong recommendation from Dothan City School Superintendent Phyllis Edwards. And next year's junior high principal, Darius McKay, who was originally tasked with assignment. Ultimately, the call came from as a desire to rebrand the school for its new purpose. This is by design to bring back those who fled from us, said District 2 board member Franklin Jones. The motion passed 5-1 at a special Dothan City board meeting on Monday. District 6 board member Chris Maddox was unconvinced by the members in favor. He voted against the name, instead preferring Dothan Junior High School.
Simple. A woman has died in a wreck involving a train in Early County, Georgia. We talked to driver relatives who identified the woman as 81-year-old Joyce Ferguson.
It's believed that she didn't even hear the train as it moved slowly to link the other carts. There are warning lights, but no crossing gates. Georgia State Patrol has not released an official statement on the incident yet. Is that 3? What?
That's 3.
Each? Boy, they flew in a hurry, didn't
They
they?
did.
Wow.
We're doing good.
Bye, George. Later, George. Better known as Chuck.
Oh, did he just swing in and out?
Yeah. You didn't know who I was talking about when I said George, did you?
Well, if I'd looked, I would have known.
Oh.
George Chuck Patterson.
Yeah. He's our man that takes our money.
Oh, yeah.
But he does it so nice.
He does. Really does a good job.
Yeah, he does. He really does. And tries to help you.
He does.
As best he can. And he's computerized that stuff, too.
Yeah.
That really helps if you're in the land buying business.
Oh, yeah.
Get on there and get comparable prices, yes. Check your time. It is now 7:40 here at WOPP.
Scratch? That's like asking my clown scare people. Because it's what we were born to do.
Yeah, old Chuck Berry computer-wise knowledge done good.
Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, sausage and
He
egg
ain't
biscuit,
through either.
Frisco breakfast sandwich, and mix and
They'll
match
give
any
him the
two of
money.
these for only $4. That's right. As newborns, we came up with this 2 for $4 mix and match idea and started making delicious biscuits.
Well, he's the one that handles the money.
Proud parents.
Yeah, but he has to turn it over to them.
Offer available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating Hardee's restaurants. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination, as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brent McKinley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Doug Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
Clifford Quinn Johnson, 79, passed away Thursday in Destin, Florida. Survived by her sister, Hetty John Farron Cox, and devoted caregiver Teresa Johnson Adams, as well as numerous nieces and nephews. Funeral services for Clifford Quinn Johnson will be held at 11 a.m. at Evans Funeral Home. Burial will follow at Clear Springs Baptist Church Cemetery.
Roy Elliott Shorty Hall Jr., age 51, of Lockhart, passed away Monday. He is survived by his wife, Tammy Hall, mother, Vera Woodham Hall, son, Roy Hall III, and stepson, James Devin Cooey, daughters, Crystal Dominy and husband, Forrest, stepdaughter, Tamlin Agan, sisters, Connie Elmore and husband, Doug, Charlotte White and husband, Tony, and 10 grandchildren. Services for Roy Elliott Shorty Jr. Hall will be held at 11 a.m. Wednesday at Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to the service.
Michael Eugene Cornley, 50, of Shalimar, Florida, passed away Saturday at Sacred Heart Hospital in Pensacola. Survived by his wife, Benita Ann Cornley, son, Sean Michael Cornley, mother, Nellie Ruth Cornley, brothers, Billy Ray Cornley and Calvin Dwayne Cornley, sisters, Janice Faye Witzner, Deborah Lynn Cartwright, Alice Ann Hardwick, and Jennifer Elaine Cornley. Funeral services for Michael Eugene Carnley will be at 2 p.m. Wednesday at Wyatt Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following at Beulah Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services.
Dr. Barbara Ann Linder, age 86, formerly resident of Andalusia, passed away Sunday at her residence in Prattville. Graveside services will be held at 2 p.m. Thursday at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be held at the cemetery prior to burial. Dr. Barbara Ann Linder is survived by 2 daughters, Elaine Linder, Victoria Coleman and her husband Michael, 2 grandsons. Memorial contributions may be made to the charity of choice.
She came in
Funerals
there and
are
said
added to our
He
local
said he was like, I need to get in here and out because I don't want to go on the radio.
Home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
we'll update it.
This week's specials at the
Well,
Farmers
I'll do it live
IGA.
right now too.
Lean boneless pork chops, $1.77 a pound. Fresh lean beef, tenderized steak, $2.99 a pound. Fresh chicken thighs or drumsticks, 77 cents a pound. IGA corn, green beans, and peas, 15 ounces, 2 for $1. Gain laundry detergent, 100 ounces, $8.88. Sparkle paper towels, 6 big rolls, $5.88. Coke, Sprite, and Mellow Yellow, 24-pack cans, $5.99. Fresh Florida strawberries, 1 pound, 2 for $5.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, folks. Hey, I've got selling on my mind, power equipment. You're not going to find a better deal anywhere. We are your total source Husqvarna dealer, Steel dealer, Honda power equipment, Grasshopper, DR trimmer, not to even mention Easy Go golf carts, Yamaha golf carts. We will not be undersold. It won't be long before you're looking for that new piece of equipment. Please think of JR's. We have financing available, we have pickup and delivery available, and we're located right here in Up, Alabama, down here in the Mill Village. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Up, Alabama.
And Enterprise Wamba was killed early Sunday morning after a car she was riding in left the road and hit a bridge piling, according to the Alabama State Law Enforcement Agency. Lindsey Jensen, age 22, was riding in a 2017 Hyundai Elantra with a 23-year-old Robert Whaley of New Brockton, who was driving. Jensen was pronounced dead at the scene. Whaley was taken to the D.W. McMillan Hospital. The crash happened at 3:15 a.m. on Interstate 65 in Escambia County, 10 miles west of Bloomington. The Alabama State Troopers are investigating.
This Saturday, a free substance prevention and abuse seminar will be held in the Fellowship Center of the First Baptist Church in Opp from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. The distinguished panel speakers will include Walt Merrill, the district attorney, Mark Odom and Josh Hudson with the Drug Task Force, David Baker, an attorney, Dr. Michael Stanfield, Red Coleman, director of Crossover Ministries, and Matt Kelly with Equip Ministries. Also in attendance will be Blake Turman, Sheriff of Covington County, and Kevin Chance, Chief of the Opp Police Department. A hamburger lunch will be served following the seminar and is open to the public. We also invite all high school students and children in the middle school who are accompanied by their parents. Please let us know no later than noon today to ensure we have enough seating and food. There are 3 ways to sign up. 1, sign-up sheets are in the following Opp churches: Westview Baptist Church, Southside, First United Methodist Church, First Baptist Church, and the Opp Church of Christ. 2, you can call First Baptist Church Opp at 493-3235 with the name and number attending. And 3, email name and number of attending to FOFOP36467@gmail.com.
The Covington County Commission will meet at 9 a.m. on the agenda to consider agreement with the combined public communications, consider board appointment for Rec Board, consider board appointments for Covington County Water Authority, award bids, consider agreement with combined public communications, consider out-of-state travel for EMA, discuss GPS for Sheriff Department. The commission meeting is open to the public.
The commission has scheduled an announcement at 2 p.m. at the Covington County Administration Building at 260 Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. In addition to Covington County Commission, other agencies participating in this event include Alabama Department of Mental Health and the Central Alabama Mental Health Board. Governor Kay Ivey was scheduled to attend the event and formally make the announcement. However, late Thursday, her office notified Commissioner Lynn Bashir of the Alabama Department of Mental Health that a scheduling conflict has arisen, and she will no longer be able to attend. Commissioner Bashir will represent the governor and her administration.
The Opp Police Department reporting on Friday morning at 11:16 a.m. Officers arrested a 48-year-old male of Opp for possession of marijuana, 2nd degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia on Dry Street. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 12. 1 for failure to appear, violation of probation, 2 counts. 1 holding for another agency. 1 contempt of court. 1 violation of probation. 1 contributing delinquents of a minor. 1 failure to appear. 1 no identification and driving under the influence. 1 possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. 1 bond revocation, 2 counts. 1 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia. 1 holding for another agency. 14 released, 232 in the Covington County Jail.
Yoga, self-defense, and the effects of spices on health are among the presentations planned for the Women's Health and Wellness Expo set for Saturday. Therapy South is hosting the event at the Adult Activity Center in Andalusia. The expo is set for 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., and the programs include at 10 a.m. Spices of Life presented by Dr. Joanne Smith. At 11 a.m. Self-Defense by Mark Rudd. At noon, yoga with Andy Gant. Be sure to bring your yoga mat. There are also 11 vendors signed up to participate. Light refreshments and raffle prizes are also planned. There is no charge for admission. For additional information, call 334-222-2620.
What's that? You're needing a night out full of laughter and fun? Well, I have the perfect event for you. Come see your favorite past performances March 1st at our annual Red Garter Review as we take Andy back. We have acts from our famous Ritz Crackers, AJWC Alumni Dance, Kathy and Roger Powell as MC, me, Christopher Smith, singing your favorite Sinatra tunes, and so much more. Tickets are $15 per person and can be purchased from any AJWC member, Harold's, Darby's, and Christopher's Jewelry. Doors open at 6 and show starts at 7. You won't want to miss this one night only of adult humor and just a good old time.
The Opp and Covington County Area Chamber of Commerce is now taking nominations for the 2019 Hall of Fame. Applications for making nominations for consideration by the Hall of Fame Selection Committee may be picked up at the Opp Chamber of Commerce at 200 South Main Street or downloaded at the Chamber's website. Deadline for submitting application is Friday, March the 8th. The Mayor of Opp, Becky Brackey.
The annual Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, March the 23rd and 24th. The weekend includes snake races, buck dancing, greasy pole climbing, kid rides, jazz music by Slim and the Soulful Saints. Several local artists, including Opp's own Nashville recording artist, Martin McDaniel. On Saturday, Tyler Farr. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., Craig Morgan hits the stage. Tickets are on sale now at City Hall, $10 in advance or $15 at the gate. Kids under 6 are free. Gates open at 8 a.m. Saturday and 10 a.m. Sunday. Come on out and have a good time at the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
Baseball and softball schedule for this week. Today, JV and varsity softball versus Kinston at home at 4:30. Thursday, JV and varsity baseball at Brantley at 4:30. JV and varsity softball versus Goshen at home at 4:30. Friday, middle school baseball versus Paxton and Mariana at home, 3 o'clock and 7 p.m. Varsity and JV baseball versus W.S. Neal at East Bruton at 4:30. Varsity softball versus Brubaker at 6 p.m. in the Troy tournament. Saturday, JV baseball doubleheader versus Charles Henderson in Troy, 10 a.m. Varsity softball at Troy tournament, 10:30. JV softball at Troy tournament versus Wetumpka at 9 a.m. versus Charles Henderson at 10:30. Run for God, Opp 5K Challenge introductory meeting will be Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Opp Senior Center next door to Chanel Lee Stadium. St. Mary's 6th Mardi Gras 5K Run and Walk will be held on Saturday. The cost is $25 for the 5K run or walk, $10 for the fun run. Online registration available at active.com. The 5K begins at 9 a.m. The fun run starts at 10. The runs start at the St. Mary's Episcopal Church, 1307 East 39th Street in Andalusia. The awards will be given out and red beans and rice lunch will be served for all participants at 11 a.m. Race day registration and check-in is the day of the race begins at 8 a.m. Mardi Gras dress is encouraged. Boots and Blossoms, Spring Horse Ride, Saturday, Geneva State Forest Lake. Registration 8:30 until 9:30. Ride out at 10. Donation of $10 or more greatly appreciated. Overnight primitive camping, $2 per person over 15. Proceeds support community education and recreation at Geneva State Forest. For more information, check out our Facebook page.
The Troy Trojans will open spring practice March the 19th. A month later, the Trojans will host their annual T-Day game April 20th at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
The The Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo 5K 2019, Saturday, March the 23rd, Opp High School, 502 North Malloy Street in Opp. Running 5K and walking 5K, $25. Rodeo armband to the first 200. The long sleeve tech shirts are awesome. Start time, 9 a.m. sharp. Race day registration and packet pickup starts at 7:15. For complete information, go to OppRattlesnakeRodeo.com. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To refill a prescription, press 1. To hear pharmacy hours and information, press 3. To speak to the pharmacy, press 0.
Then hang up your phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our friendly pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to press. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Opp, Alabama.
Owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den, or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
Here's your Weatherbug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect a cloudy day with a good chance of rain. Our high 66. There's a 5 or 10 chance for shower activity tonight. It'll be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers, we got a thunderstorm Wednesday morning. There's a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be mostly high with a high of 74. There's a 5 or 10 chance of rain.
You know where she's at? She's like, Robert, I don't want to know. Just do it.
There's a chance of afternoon showers-storm activity. It'll be cloudy with a high of 73. Again, today's high 66, and that's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, our thermometer is no longer stuck. It's going up now. It's stuck on 55 as a low for a long time this morning, but decided to move up. We'll tell you how much it moved up in just a moment. 55 is our official low. The winds are from the northeast, maybe a couple of miles. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset 5:41. We've got a minute and 51 seconds more daylight today than yesterday. We got a total of 11 hours and 24 minutes of daylight. Warmer than yesterday also. 10% chance of rain today, 20% chance tonight. 59 and sunny skies here at the studios of WOPP. Hey, my buddy Mike Bates will be in today to talk about a little thing coming up on Saturday. Trip will be with me tomorrow. D.A. Walt Merrill with us Thursday, and Kathy Scarborough will be with us on Friday. Stay tuned to the birthday and anniversary calendar here on WOPP. Tomorrow is going to be 2-0 day today.
Good morning, Alan Schofield here, and this is the WOPP birthday party for Tuesday, February 26, 2019. Brought to you by our friends at the Sweet Shop, located inside Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Let's say good morning and happy birthday to Sandra Richburg. Also, Matt Holloway celebrates today. Kelly Pierce gets a candle on the cake. Joseph Brundage, also Tanya Tyson, happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes for Doll Mooney, also Patty Ellis. Gerald Tyson celebrates today. Emily Aaron gets a candle on the cake. Taylor Wissenat, happy birthday to you. Terrell Womack, also birthday wishes for Glennie Ware. Tony Butts, also Kenneth Johnson, and Andrew Marcello celebrating a birthday today. Let's check in with Robert and see who's on his list, and I'll be back with a winner in a moment.
Well, let's see. I got Kelly Pierce on my list for today. Jacob Nelson on my list for today. Let's see. Samantha Odom with a birthday today.
Hey, the racetrack guy, John Dykes, has a birthday today. We got to get him on radio next week. Let's see who else we got birthdays for today. Taylor Wissonet with a birthday today. I think you may have said that a moment ago. Let's see who else with birthdays today. Ooh, looking through these lists. Patty Ellis with a birthday today. And let's see who else with a birthday for today. Terrell Warmack with a birthday today. And my old cuz up in Troy, Alabama, Paulette Key with a birthday today. And finally, but not least, well, pretty young person, Stephanie Fleming with a birthday today. And I believe that gets them all this morning.
The IGA Sweet Shop offers custom cakes handmade to order birthday and anniversary cakes, as well as cakes for other special occasions like team parties and team parties. Call in your orders ahead of time at 493-9805. That's at the IGA Sweet Shop inside Farmers IGA.
I don't have a nursing home list for February. We got one for March.
Let's say happy birthday and congratulations.
I usually do it first,
party
and then look at the other.
Today. Emily Aaron. Happy birthday, Emily. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hour. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoons, 2 until 5, and grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from your friends at the Sweet Shop inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza, and your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
This is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. The time is 1 minute past 8 a.m. Let's go to Washington.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Expected to arrive in Vietnam in less than 2 hours, President Trump. He's on his way to meet with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
I think we can have a very good
Kim Jong-un. Who got Jong?
The president, denuclearization of
The American Legion. Oh, yeah,
CIA
baby doll.
Korea Station Chief Bruce Klinger says there's no sign that North Korea is living up to the last summit's pledge.
do that
getting
right
rid of its
there.
nukes.
There has been no
We need a
denuclearization
nuke.
whatsoever. North Korea continues to nuclearize. North Korea is continuing to expand and refine its production facilities. For
That ain't what I
fissile
want to do
material,
there.
reentry vehicles,
I want to
missile
do the
launchers,
preacher
as
here.
well as
This
missiles.
This
dumbass.
summit, Klinger says,
Let's
stakes
see.
are very high, but the expectations
Something to
are
think
very
about.
low. Senate Democrats blocking a bill
And
would
today
have
is
provided new legal rights
Tuesday.
to babies that survive abortions.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act was really an attack
And I
on
checked
women's
them all last night before I left. They're all trimmed. They're all trimmed
Senator Ben
through
Sasse
Friday.
bill
Was
would
it done when you
require
got to it
that
yesterday?
Virginia Democrat
It
Governor
had already
Ralph
been
Northam
7 o'clock when I done it.
suggested for babies
Checked
who
last night.
survive abortions in his state.
I didn't leave this place till I had I had a bad day yesterday. I was not a happy camper.
Sasse says the bill was not an assault on abortion.
I had to recut some ads
only to babies who were
because I didn't get the information until I saw it later. I was really a happy camper. I mean, I was a happy camper.
Trouble passing the resolution. Chances in the Republican-led Senate are less certain. Rescue crews working to reach almost 200 people trapped on a snowbound Amtrak train in Oregon. They've been stuck there since Sunday. On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures down 87 points. S&P futures off 5 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Jesus said in the Beatitudes, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." Now, how will you be merciful? Well, let me give you several ways. Number one, be patient with people's quirks. What person in your life has irritating quirks? How can you be patient with that person this week?
Then do that.
Help anyone around you who's hurting. See somebody who's obviously going through a tough time and ask the Lord to help you to reach out to them with love and kindness. And then give people another chance. God has forgiven you. You need to forgive them. And then do good to those who have hurt you. Those who've wronged you, you're to forgive them back. And then be kind to those who have offended you. Who's offended you? Hey, instead of hurting them back and seeking vengeance, instead you be kind to them back. And that, my friend, really is something to think about. I'm Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp.
There's things that my dad used to do when I was growing up. When I walked out the door, he would say, "Do you have gas in the car and a quarter to call if you need me?" Now, it's time to take care of my dad.
Yeah, when you recut and when you screwed up, you left your own name out again. See, I already had your name in the intro and all that. And if you'd have just asked me, I said, y'all got to do is zip it back from the 8400.
Well, I did. I took it from 8400. I thought.
No, you record. You recorded on 8500. Oops.
Honestly,
You said you screwed it up, so you recut it. You didn't know it. No, when me and you were talking yesterday, you didn't know it back. That's on 8400.
Warriors forward Kevin Durant scored 20 points as they had a good game plan.
I use the nighttime as a backup now. I don't have a computer up there sitting in
84. See, I didn't know that.
No.
Well, you know, I'm learning.
Well, I'm in the building. I appreciate your initiative to do it.
I know.
Because you're learning. It's 3 years difference.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
No, we changed things. Had to. Didn't want to. Believe me, I didn't want to.
Well, I'm trying.
I'm glad to see the initiative. Don't get me wrong.
I want it done.
But, so I had to redo our intro last night. Well, your name in it, since I'm such a nice guy.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Why would you have credit? I mean, gee whiz.
Post 157, Highway 29 North in Gas is Polka. Tuesday through Saturday.
Oh.
I just toast everything loaded up like it's supposed to today.
1 o'clock on Friday and Saturday.
Y'all load it right in, Will.
I just don't want to lose my cool.
Y'all load it right in, Will.
I hate losing my cool.
Y'all load it right.
I know. Well, I did.
The only thing the computer will do on its own is crash. There ain't nothing you can. That's the computer then.
Yeah.
It's normally because something got overloaded. I mean, it's usually still a human caused it. But otherwise, it ain't the computer fault. It's 9 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
shrimp or chicken. That includes a hush puppy and one of the following slaw, French fries, or chicken.
We may want to blame it on the computer, but it really ain't gonna be. Dad, dang it.
Says go Bobcats and go Trojans.
Larry's Prescriptions is your local pharmacy with local people you know and trust. Larry's accepts all major Part D Medicare plans and Alabama Medicaid. Neil and the staff can help simplify Part D and help pick
And let's go over here.
Larry's carries leader
And let's go right here.
great prices.
Stockyard, come on. Up Stockyard, come on. Up Stockyard, where are you? Up Stockyard, up Stockyard, there you are.
Club member.
Now, the
493-3549.
Zell on Wheels is traveling down Covington Avenue in downtown Opp from West Covington to East Covington, making a pit stop at Merle Norman. Stacy Egger and staff will be her pit crew. If you want to get in Zell's pallet chair, give Zell Hadaway a call, 488-1044. Or jump in Merle Norman's on East Covington Avenue. Zell on Wheels has landed again. The Opp Farmers Co-op and the Opp Stockyard Big and Small Equipment Sale Auction this Saturday. Small equipment at 8 a.m., large equipment at 9. Bring on your large equipment, but before you unload, call Mike, 334-475-0412. Henry, 850-890-6068. Or Bobby, 334-300-0471. Bring on the small equipment this week. The small equipment sale will kick off at 8 a.m. The large equipment at 9 a.m. this Saturday. Check the Opp Stockyard Facebook page for pictures and videos of the equipment being brought in, large and small. The sale kicks off March at Rodeo Month in Opp, the Farmers Co-op Opp Stock Market Big and Small Equipment Auction this Saturday. And don't forget to check the Opp Stockyard Facebook page. The Opp Stockyard, 915 Florella Highway, new sale day is Tuesdays, 1 p.m. At the Opp Stockyard, we want our customers to know that our commissions and hauling rates are cheaper than
about a 90-second ad, but they're paying me $500.
Coming in this morning.
Please call John Edwards at or Henry Alford 850-890-6068. We look forward to seeing you at the Op Stockyard each Tuesday. Sale begins at 1 p.m.
Here's your Weatherbuck LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect a cloudy day with a good chance of rain. Our high 66. There's a 5 or 10 chance for shower activity tonight. It'll be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers, we got a thunderstorm Wednesday morning. There's a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 74. There's a 5 or 10 chance of rain Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Thursday showers are likely. We got a thunderstorm in the morning. There's a chance of afternoon shower and storm activity. It'll be cloudy with a high of 73. And today's high 66. And that's the latest lower out weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 55 is our low this morning. The winds are out there from the east-northeast a couple of miles an hour. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset at 5:41. Sunny skies and 60 degrees at 11 minutes past 8 a.m. Good morning, Jody.
Good morning, Robert.
How's the things going this morning?
Pretty good this morning.
Okay.
Right along with the sunshine out there this morning.
Okay.
But I understand it's not going to last very long.
No. Jay thought my idea about the chocolate marijuana factory was kind of a little weird this morning. And then when I told him I thought the company they're going to announce over today at 2 o'clock, he asked me what they were going to be making. I said jail bar as far as I know. But well, you're located right over there close to the jail. I mean,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I just thought if you have chocolate marijuana, then you got to have jail bars. So I thought I was putting it all together.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, well, let's start rumors anyway and see what happens.
That's always fun.
Oh, yeah. See, we'll start rumors. Facebook think they got it going. Ha, ha, ha. We can do it better on the morning show. Ha, ha.
And it's live.
Yeah, in color. Also. Ballard Computer Service, before I forget it. Old Brandon's out there and about, and he's has a lady that answers the phone. Thank God. And she's there from 9 o'clock until 6, and she answers the phone. Thank God. 493-9737. She gives him the message, and here he'll come sometime in the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
If you got a key to your building, that's the best way. He'll be there about 2. And anyway, he is really good. And once you build up the relationship with him and he understands your facility and you understand, blah. And it works out pretty good, and let him come and go and do his thing.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does.
No, yeah, most
very
computer people, just got to have let them lead and let them go on and get out of their way and let them do their thing. And Brandon does a good job. And so if you need some computer work, give him a buzz, 493-3541. And I don't like to brag about just one salesperson over at the J.M. Jackson.
Yep.
But Bobby Hall sometimes goes out of the way to help old Robert. Nowadays, I feel really dumb at times. I mean, I got a TV smarter than I am.
Yeah.
I got a telephone smarter than I am.
Yeah.
I got a truck smarter than I am.
Yeah.
And sometimes that truck tries me at odd times.
Very odd times.
And when I call old Bobby at 9, 10 o'clock at night, there's old Bobby answering the phone and helping me out. Sometimes we solve the problem and sometimes we don't. But we try, and that's what it counts. And then sometimes it just solves itself. Hey, it's computer, so you don't never know for sure. But anyway, we've had those issues, and old Bobby does a good job. And I know the other salespeople too do also. And of course, our buddy Tori's out there, and of course, we've got my old cuz over there too, and we got quite a few friends in that place. And check them all out. And hey, they got a rotation thing. If you don't specifically ask for one of the salespeople, then when you own a lot, they have the rotation figure, and one of them's going to pick you up, and they're going to follow you around, and whatever the case might be. And
all quality service.
Oh yeah, they're certified, man. They got paper that says they know what they're doing. They're not insane either, and they ain't got those kind of paper. But anyway, they will take care of you. I've got to run to you, and then of course Brock will take care of the servicing,
Well, I think it's all good folks, and
So they're certified, they're just not that certified.
well, yeah, but hey, it takes all kinds.
Okay.
And they can finance you too. That's a good thing too.
Yep.
Go by and see them right across from the airport. Easy to find. Easy to find. Speaking of the airport, they're going to be one of our new clients, I understand. It's coming on soon, once they agree with what I told them they need to do. And I did eat there yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
Pretty good, pretty good. All the extras are what really sets it off. I mean, you and you go back to if you want to.
Yeah.
So they always got the chicken fingers. That's all. That's the staple. But yesterday they had meatloaf with it, and they had the cream potatoes, but they done it with the old baked potato thing, that kind of, and had macaroni and cheese, which I kind of like. They had the butter bean, that kind of stuff, and then they have ice cream box over there. It has the little cups of ice cream, vanilla and chocolate.
Yeah.
And then they have the little ice cream sandwiches. When's the last time you had an ice cream sandwich?
It has been a while.
I get one at the home games at Troy every game because.
And I've had one there. Yeah.
Well, they bring that box out, right up there where the president's office box is. I think it's dignitaries only, people paying big bucks to have them rooms there. Robert goes and steals him one. Did you steal one that day too? Yeah.
Me and Dalton, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I taught Dalton how to do that. But anyway, it was a good. I had both. I had the little chocolate cup, and then I had me one of them ice cream sandwiches too. And I had a chocolate chip cookie on top of that. Yeah, pretty good. Had a salad, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty good. So we'll be telling you more and more about the Airport Cafe, and that's coming up soon. What was I going to say? Oh, as I was doing that, it popped into my, BLT from the donut shop would be good for lunch today.
Yep.
Them BLTs at the donut shop are really good.
BLT is good anyway.
But they're fresh, and something about them. They really, and of course, that breakfast sandwich they have. Oh gosh almighty, that sucker is good too.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, if you haven't tried what I've just told you there, go by the Op Donut Shop and try it. It's right across from the Op Gun Shop. Delicious. Go by and pick up a dozen donuts and carry them to an enemy, and you may not be enemies no more.
Make good friends.
Could be. You never know. A little touch of class there, You say, hey, this is our peace offering. Here's a dozen donuts.
Man, yeah, man. That's one fellow you don't want to make mad.
No. He can aim at you.
Yep.
But gun cleaning, gun repair, sales and service. He'll order guns for you, whatever you need. Make sure you're licensed in the state of Alabama and registered and all that kind of stuff. And that's important nowadays with the guns.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Be right with them. Be nice. And we're still legal. And we want to keep them legal. Op Gun Shop, West Covington Avenue.
Yep. He can get you just about anything you want.
Of course, you can't get you atomic bombs.
Oh, yeah.
No, can't get them. Just in case you're thinking out of the box. That's a little bit too far out of the box. You can't get dynamite no more. Can you notice that? It's hard. You got to be a construction guy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. We used to blow stumps and everything. I think a farmer can still get them again. He comes for that
I really
reason.
don't know.
Get the caps.
Yeah.
I think you can get the caps. But still, it's something else. I understand.
But I mean, all the farmers got to do is mix certain chemicals.
Chicken house will do it, won't it?
Yeah.
Talk about chicken house droppings.
Ammonium nitrate.
It'll blow it, no doubt about it. I had something earlier. Oh! Only in California would they do this.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord, there's no telling what's coming out of California.
A high school senior in California says her First Amendment rights were violated when her school refused to let her wear a Make America Great Again hat on campus. Madden Mueller is part of the conservative activist group at her school. CBS affiliate KGPE reported the group asked its members to wear the MAGA, capital letters, cats, but Mueller said school officials wouldn't let her. How does being a patriot trying to show pride in your country, how is that inappropriate, says Mueller. Mueller says she asked if she could wear any Trump hat with the school colors on it, but the district said no, citing the dress code. The dress code at her school, Clovis Unified District School, does not specify if political hats or shirts are allowed. So I got a feeling that since it's not in writing, I think she can do it myself.
Either that or lawsuit.
Well, yeah, but it is in California, so you kind of understand. Poor kid.
Has the highest tax rate in the United States.
They also have a lot of high other things.
Oh yeah.
They stay high, a lot of them.
Just about all of them. Most of them, I'm not.
Pass the joint, man, to me. But anyway, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And the thing is she had probably wanted to wear some kind of negative thing about America, they'd been okay. That's what teased me off.
Wouldn't have said a word to it.
That's what teased me off about it.
Probably wouldn't have opened their mouth.
Now, if you have a code where you don't wear nothing, I've got. Well, you probably get in trouble when not wearing nothing. But I'm talking about slogan things.
Well, if they're gonna go that far, just go back to uniform.
Yeah. Make it simple. Yeah. Uniform it, bitch. Don't have the brand name on it either.
Nope.
I mean, just be right with it. You're clicking an ink pen. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna shoot you.
It's out of my hand.
Yeah, playing with his ink pen. Sure don't want to give his finger in Vaseline. 23 minutes past 8 a.m. Good having you in with us this morning.
I swear, man.
He has just turned every color in the book.
Except purple, and I'm about headed that way. That was right.
Mike Croslow, my buddy, we weren't in school together, but he's an op Bobcat, and played Bobcats. He's in the mission. He's been in missionary work for years, virtually ever since he got out of college. And he has a event, or he's raising money in Uganda, and to do something. And I've got a complete letter from him saying, "Dear friends and partners," and it tells the whole thing, what he's trying to do. And if you'd like to help him, by all means, do so. It's about 2 pages long, but you need to read it. And if you feel led to do it, it's a small church. He's trying to do some things there, and I think, you might want to help a little bit.
Where they go?
Yeah, $10 is great, $20 is great, 100 is maybe more. But I mean, if you like to help, contact Mike, and he's got a mailing address. He's actually got a Montgomery address that he actually lives, but he goes back and forth to Uganda and taking care of this. He was over there all the time.
Yeah.
But I think after about 30 years, I think he bases in Montgomery and goes back and forth. Does work here in the state to raise some money for it. I got a cousin did the same thing. He was a mission about 25, 30 years.
I was thinking that I used to know somebody that did.
Rodney White, when he came back, he got computers and stuff like that. And
I think I remember.
In fact, we got some computers for our Head Start and stuff like that from him years ago. So, but I think he's completely retired now. And well, he's my cousin.
I think he's your cousin.
I think I can get away with it. Rodney, he don't mind. I'm sure he don't. But but this is Mr. Carlo, Mike, and you might remember him playing. As I say, he played football for the Bobcats several years ago. And like I said, go to my Facebook. I didn't put it. I don't think I put it on WOP. If I didn't, I need to pass it over there too. But it's definitely on mine. And February 25th, 2019, you'll see the date there. And I put up there, Mike Croslow, an op high grad, blah, blah, blah. I explained the letter for you ahead of time. So anyway, if you'd like to do that, by all means, I just thought I'd mention it on the radio today. But yeah, those that hadn't checked the Facebook today. And then you got people that doesn't do Facebook at all, so you can make one of your kids pull it up for you or print it for you, or grandkids, and you know, read it that way. Trying to see what else is going on, man. What's this in red here? You left this, didn't you?
No, I haven't left anything.
You didn't leave this red here?
No.
Oh no, this left from something. It was Brittany had done this to me. Benefit program for Deacon and Mrs. Audie Lee Brooks, March the 16th at 6:30 p.m. held at the Southeast District Building, County Road 377. The Traveling Stars, Chapter 7 and the Sensational Tones of Joy will be singing, and that's at 6:30. We ought to go to that. That'd be fun. That'd be. I need to see. I hadn't seen AZ and the Traveling Stars in a long time.
I know how long the Traveling Stars have been together.
40-something years.
57 years. Because they started the same year I was born. 57 years. And AZ don't look like it. I mean, if you ever see AZ, he don't look like he's old.
Are you saying he's an old man?
No, I didn't say he was an old man. I said he didn't look his age.
Oh. Well, he started he started when he was 6.
Okay, that works. I'll go with that.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
So he's the group is 57.
57 years.
So if he started at 6, he's only 63.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, we gonna go with that anyway. We don't want AZ on our phone. We don't want our bad side.
I got some Cupid points there, didn't I? Me and him been buddies all my life.
Good man.
Yeah, buddy. Carolina Country Store number 1 up 84 East, where they have the U-Hauls. Number 2 is in Antioch. Number 3 is on 134 at the county line where the Copper Kettle is. And number 4 is the Gulf Station on the Florella Highway. Visit them, boys, and they will appreciate your business. And if you need something that you don't have stock, let them know. And if you're going to be a regular customer, they will stock it. Can't beat that deal, can you?
That's neat. If you're going to be a regular customer, they'll stock it. Hey,
Well, that's the
what
thing.
you do, yeah.
That's why. Yeah, that keeps them coming back.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Double checking. Seems like there's something else I'm going to get to this morning, but if I did not, then I repent and didn't do it. I mentioned that about them cousins, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. And Jay left all these notes over there. Okay, Jay. Wow, I gave him. He didn't use all this news I gave him. Once again, congratulations to the Out Bobcats who battled back and knocked off the Andalusia Bulldogs.
All right.
2-1 last night. Boy, that would have been a great one broadcast.
Yes, it would have.
But usually early in the season, we don't do early in the season because really the coach don't want to that much.
He likes later
He's
on.
playing around with his lineup, and
trying to get it set.
Might take his lickings and come back ticking,
Yeah.
And they really don't care about the early games being broadcast. So we kind of have learned that. It'll be a couple weeks before we start broadcasting.
Yeah.
So stay with us. We will be carrying them. We'll be carrying them when it gets to the serious point.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's several girls playing games at home, but then they go on the road for a while.
And Trip North will be carrying her.
Yeah, he'll be doing the play-by-play.
Play-by-play.
Yeah.
This year.
And I'm not quite ready to announce our football, but I've got one, and me and him haven't met. But he comes highly recommended, and he meets all the criteria. And his son actually told me about him, and then Coach Hill likes him, and Superintendent Smithart likes him, and that pretty well
That's pretty well.
That pretty well gets it pretty well. And he's got knowledge of the sport.
Well, that's the big plus.
Oh yeah. Well, if you haven't played it or been a coach,
Well,
I'm not going to let you do it most likely unless I'm getting down scratching the barrel.
But I mean,
You got to have knowledge in it, man. Oh, the restaurant in the airport's called Blade and Wing. I could not think of the name.
Blade and Wing.
I knew it was a cute name, but Blade and Wing, yeah.
All right.
I had the wing and the blade yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
What did you eat yesterday?
I just told you.
Blade and Wing. Yeah. Okay.
I told you about the ice cream, and I told you about the macaroni and cheese.
Did you try the meatloaf?
Yeah, I had the meatloaf, had the wings.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
I had both, man.
Okay, that's just me.
I'm a meat person. You know, I'm going to have the meat.
Oh yeah.
Man, I got to have the meat.
Did you have butter crackers?
No. You got to go up to Carolina.
Carolinas.
To get that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll be telling you more about that. Hey, we got to go to SRN News, and I think that I got it on sports. That means I got to hit the little button and queue up the world news, and now we go to SRN News. Restaurant opened yesterday, so I think he's having labor problems. That's why. Yeah, I think he's having labor problems. Even when they opened, they had Abby up there having, because somebody didn't show up. And Abby's from the home office. That's Jane's daughter. She's the actual boss. Keeps them two out of trouble. So they will get in trouble.
Even agreed on just what that means. The U.S. sees it as the North giving up.
But she let them, well, that day I was there, she let them know in a hurry she was not going to be doing that regular. Very vocal.
Playing expectations for the Vietnam meeting, but Korea analyst Jenny Park says the pressure is on.
So I need to call Scotty and see what the deal is.
Have another summit where they come away with just political will and a political mandate.
Saying the whole thing could fall apart if there's
It
no
could.
concrete agreement.
Washington.
Mike Bates. Mike Bates. Mike Bates. Hi, Mike. How you doing, boy?
They've been trapped there since Sunday when the train
Holly Myers, man, years ago.
the tracks, one of many trees brought down by heavy snow. No reports of any injuries, just a lot of very uncomfortable people on board that train. British Prime Minister Theresa May bowing to political pressure now says if Parliament rejects her Brexit deal, lawmakers will then get to decide whether to leave the EU without an agreement or seek to delay the country's departure from the bloc. Housing starts took a big hit in December, plunging 11.2%. The number of houses being built dropped to the slowest pace in more than 2 years. Over the past 12 months, housing starts have tumbled 10.2%. December's decline occurred for single-family houses as well as apartment buildings. On Wall Street, Dow futures down 120 points. S&P futures off 7. More on these stories at townhall.com.
CCB time is 8:33. Time for you to drop by CCB here and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth. For Dateline Action News, Ops #1 local news. This edition is brought to you by S&P Communications, J.M. Jackson, the Farmers IGA, Power South, CCB Community Bank, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Hardee's, and the Woodmore.
Manage your debit cards at the touch of a button. CCB's mobile app now provides.
I knew I had the wrong one queued up. Requeued, we requeued. Hot dang.
Security over using your debit card.
And I saw where the new thing with Charity and her picture and all. It looked good, honey.
CCB makes your life easier. CCB Community Bank, serving our community since 1947. Member FDIC.
Authorities say a woman left more than a dozen pets in cages near a flooding river, causing 2 of the animals to drown. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. 59-year-old Dana Head is accused of leaving pets outside to die in the Chattooga River's floodwaters. Cherokee County authorities say the Galesville resident was arrested Saturday on 17 counts of animal cruelty. Governor Kay Ivey is expected to announce a gas tax proposal this week as infrastructure improvement takes center stage in this year's legislative session. Ivey's press office said she will have a Wednesday news conference to announce an infrastructure plan. Authorities say a body with a gunshot wound has been found off of a road in a rural area. Jefferson County Coroner Bill Yates says the man's body was discovered Sunday morning in Warrior. He says it was found off a logging road where no homes or businesses are nearby. Authorities had been called about an unresponsive person off the road. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Simple. $4
$10, get you 2 breakfast sandwiches. Grab a delicious biscuit, a Frisco breakfast sandwich, or a loaded omelet biscuit. That's 1 plus 1 more for $4. I'm no math whiz, but I just solved breakfast. Hardee's because it tastes better. At Hardee's, we make our juicy, thick burgers the right way, with 100% black Angus beef and fire. We even figured out a way to weed out our less dedicated employees. Trader, burgers need fire! New Angus thick burger melts, only $3. Hardee's because it tastes better.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. College baseball, Alabama on the diamond today, beginning a 2-game series with North Alabama that starts in Tuscaloosa. The Crimson Tide off to a 5-2 start to the season, recently taking 2 of 3 over the weekend from Ball State. Auburn's got the week off. They're back on the diamond Friday, starting a 3-game series against Cincinnati. The Tigers at 6-2 on the season. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Washington Nationals 9-4 in Grapefruit League action in Florida Monday. Freddie Freeman with his first home run of the spring, driving in 2. Atlanta back on the diamond this afternoon, taking on the Mets. College basketball tonight, Alabama on the road. They'll face South Carolina in Columbia. The Tide are 7-7 in the SEC, coming off a win against Vanderbilt. They snapped a 3-game losing skid. The Gamecocks 9-5 in the conference. Wednesday, Auburn on the road to Georgia to face the Bulldogs. The Tigers are also 7-7 in the SEC. Visit your local Jeep dealer for the Jeep's President's Day sales event. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
My name is Jay Jackson. I'm the general manager at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet. If it's been a while since you've been to see it, or you've never been to J.M. Jackson, I would like to personally invite you to come see us.
Right the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Carrie Laney and Joey Laney, sales managers.
While some things change, some things remain the same. Like excellent customer service and treating you like family. Come see us at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick. And remember, buy your car the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Berryman Automotive Products Race Flash. Powered by SB Nation Radio. Roger Penske, after his driver Brad Keselowski drove the victory lane at Atlanta, gave NASCAR's new aero package a solid B. Penske says cars are capable of running from the back of the field to the front of the field, and there was plenty of passing. The new package lowers horsepower and adds downforce to the cars in an effort to encourage closer racing. The new front air ducts were not used in Atlanta due to the fact that they cause significant tire wear, but they will be used this weekend at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Sunday's Pennzoil 400, presented by Jiffy Lube. Eric Motorsports may not give the aero package such a high grade. Alex Bowman was the team's highest finisher at 15th. William Byron 17th, Chase Elliott 19th, and Jimmy Johnson finished 24th. That's your Berryman Automotive Products Race Flash.
At Massillon Memorial Hospital, our mission is to provide the highest quality health care in a Christian manner with hometown compassion to the communities we serve. We have knowledgeable physicians and exceptional staff who work hard every day to address the needs of our patients. We provide a range of services like our Senior Behavioral Care Unit, Sleep Center, Emergency Department, or Wellness Center. Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of the community for over 60 years and is committed to quality and compassion. We are proud to be your community hospital. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
Over the years, technology has changed many times. It's better, it's more efficient, and your Touchtone Energy partner has stayed on top of the changes to serve you better. But one thing we haven't changed is our commitment to customer service. Today's technology is bigger and better than ever before, and our promise of reliable electric service remains strong. Technology has changed, but our commitment to customer service hasn't.
The Op City Utilities, your local Touchtone Energy cooperative.
Clifford Quinn Johnson, 79, passed away Thursday in Destin, Florida. Survived by her sister, Hetty John Farron Cox, and devoted caregiver Teresa Johnson Adams, as well as numerous nieces and nephews. Funeral services for Clifford Quinn Johnson will be held at 11 a.m. at Evans Funeral Home. Burial will follow at Clear Springs Baptist Church Cemetery.
Roy Elliott Shorty Hall Jr., age 51, of Lockhart, passed away Monday. He is survived by his wife Tammy Hall, mother Vera Wyndham Hall, son Roy Hall III, and stepson James Devin Cooey, daughters Crystal Dominy and husband Forrest, stepdaughter Tamlin Hagan, sisters Connie Elmore and husband Doug, Charlotte White and husband Tony, and 10 grandchildren. Service for Roy Elliott Shorty Jr. Hall will be held at 11 a.m. Wednesday at Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to the service.
Michael Eugene Cornley, 50, of Shalimar, Florida, passed away Saturday at Sacred Heart Hospital in Pensacola. Survived by his wife, Benita Ann Cornley, son Sean Michael Carnley, mother Nellie Ruth Carnley, brothers Billy Ray Carnley and Calvin Dwayne Carnley, sisters Janice Faye Witzner, Deborah Lynn Cartwright, Alice Ann Hardwick, and Jennifer Elaine Carnley. Funeral services for Michael Eugene Carnley will be at 2 p.m. Wednesday at Wyatt Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following at Beulah Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services.
Dr. Barbara Ann Linder, age 86, formerly resident of Andalusia, passed away Sunday at her residence in Prattville. Graveside services will be held at 2 p.m. Thursday at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be held at the cemetery prior to burial. Dr. Barbara Ann Linder is survived by 2 daughters, Elaine Linder, Victoria Coleman and her husband Michael, 2 grandsons. Memorial contributions may be made to the charity of choice.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Lean boneless pork chops, $1.77 a pound. Fresh lean beef, tenderized steak, $2.99 a pound. Fresh chicken thighs or drumsticks, 77 cents a pound. IGA corn, green beans, and peas, 15 ounces, 2 for $1. Gain laundry detergent, 100 ounces, $8.88. Sparkle paper towels, 6 rolls, $5.88. Coke, Sprite, and Mellow Yellow, 24-pack cans, $5.99. Fresh Florida strawberries, 1 pound, 2 for $5.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
An Enterprise woman was killed early Sunday morning after a car she was riding in left the road and hit a bridge pile-in, according to the Alabama State Law Enforcement Agency. Lindsay Jensen, age 22, was riding in a 2017 Hyundai Elantra with a 23-year-old Robert Whaley of New Brockton, who was driving. Jensen was pronounced dead at the scene. Whaley was taken to the D.W. McMillan Hospital. The crash happened at 3:15 a.m. on Interstate 65 in Escambia County, 10 miles west of Wilmington. The Alabama State Troopers are investigating.
This Saturday, a free substance prevention and abuse seminar will be held in the Fellowship Center of the First Baptist Church in Ott from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. The distinguished panel speakers will include Walt Merrill, the district attorney, Mark Odom and Josh Hudson with the Drug Task Force, David Baker, an attorney, Dr. Michael Stanfield, Red Coleman, director of Crossover Ministries, and Matt Kelly with Equip Ministries. Also in attendance will be Blake Turman, sheriff of Covington County, and Kevin Chance, chief of the Ott Police Department. A hamburger lunch will be served following the seminar. It is open to the public. We also invite all high school students and children in the middle school who are accompanied by their parents. Please let us know no later than noon today to ensure we have enough seating and food. There are 3 ways to sign up. 1, sign-up sheets are in the following Ott churches: Westview Baptist Church, Southside, First United Methodist Church, First Baptist Church, and the Ott Church of Christ. 2, you can call First Baptist Church Ott at 493-3235 with the name and number attending. And 3, email name and number of attending to FOFOP36467@gmail.com.
The Covington County Commission will meet at 9 a.m. on the agenda to consider agreement with the combined public communications, consider board appointment for Rec Board, consider board appointments for Covington County Water Authority, award bids, consider agreement with combined public communications, consider out-of-state travel for EMA, discuss GPS for Sheriff's Department. The commission meeting is open to the public.
The commission has scheduled an announcement for at 2 p.m. at the Covington County Administration Building at 260 Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. In addition to Covington County Commission, other agencies participating in this event include Alabama Department of Mental Health and the Central Alabama Mental Health Board. Governor Kay Ivey was scheduled to attend the event and formally make the announcement. However, late Thursday, her office notified Commissioner Lynn Bashir of the Alabama Department of Mental Health that a scheduling conflict has arisen, and she will no longer be able to attend. Commissioner Bashir will represent the governor in her administration.
The Ott Police Department reporting on Friday morning at 11:16 a.m. Officers arrested a 48-year-old male of Ott for possession of marijuana, second degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia on Dry Street. The Op Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 12. 1 for failure to appear, violation of probation, 2 counts. 1 holding for another agency. 1 contempt of court. 1 violation of probation. 1 contributing delinquents of a minor. 1 failure to appear. 1 no identification and driving under the influence. 1 possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. 1 bond revocation, 2 counts. 1 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia. 1 holding for another agency. 14 released, 232 in the Covington County Jail.
Yoga, self-defense, and the effects of spices on health are among the presentations planned for the Women's Health and Wellness Expo set for Saturday. Therapy South is hosting the event at the Adult Activity Center in Andalusia. The expo is set for 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., and the programs include at 10 a.m. Spices of Life presented by Dr. Joanne Smith. At 11 a.m. Self-Defense by Mark Rudd. At noon, Yoga with Andy Gant. Be sure to bring your yoga mat. There are also 11 vendors signed up to participate. Light refreshments and raffle prizes are also planned. There is no charge for admission. For additional information, call 334-222-2620.
What's that I hear? You're needing a night out full of laughter and fun? Well, I have the perfect event for you. Come see your favorite past performances March 1st at our annual Red Garter Review as we take Andy back. We have acts from our famous Ritz Crackers, AJWC Alumni Dance, Kathy and Roger Powell as MC, me, Christopher Smith, singing your favorite Sinatra tunes, and so much more. Tickets are $15 per person and can be purchased from any AJWC member, Harold's, Darby's, and Christopher's Jewelry. Doors open at 6 and show starts at 7. You won't want to miss this one night only of adult humor and just a good old time.
The Op and Covington County Area Chamber of Commerce is now taking nominations for the 2019 Hall of Fame. Applications for making nominations for consideration by the Hall of Fame Selection Committee may be picked up at the Op Chamber of Commerce at 200 South Main Street or downloaded at the Chamber's website. Deadline for submitting application is Friday, March the 8th. The Mayor of Op, Becky Brackey.
The annual Op Rattlesnake Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, March the 23rd and 24th. The weekend includes snake races, buck dancing, greasy pole climbing, kid rides, jazz music by Slim and the Soulful Saints. Several local artists, including Op's own Nashville recording artist, Martin McDaniel. On Saturday, Tyler Farr. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., Craig Morgan hits the stage. Tickets are on sale now at City Hall, $10 in advance or $15 at the gates. Kids under 6 are free. Gates open at 8 a.m. Saturday and 10 a.m. Sunday. Come on out and have a good time at the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Op for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jake Sperling and South for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sell, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To refill a prescription, press 1. To hear pharmacy hours and information, press 3. To speak to the pharmacy, press 0.
Then hang up your phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to our friendly pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to press. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Op, Alabama.
Baseball and softball scheduled for this week. Today, JV and varsity softball versus Kinston at home at 4:30. Thursday, JV and varsity baseball at Brantley at 4:30. JV and varsity softball versus Goshen at home at 4:30. Friday, middle school baseball versus Paxton and Mariana at home, 3 o'clock and 7 p.m. Varsity and JV baseball versus W.S. Neal at East Bruton at 4:30. Varsity softball versus Brubaker at 6 p.m. in the Troy tournament. Saturday, JV baseball doubleheader versus Charles Henderson in Troy 10 a.m. Varsity softball at Troy Tournament, 10:30. JV softball at Troy Tournament versus Wetumpka at 9 a.m. versus Charles Henderson at 10:30. Run for God Op 5K Challenge introductory meeting will be Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Op Senior Center next door to Chanel Lee Stadium. St. Mary's 6th Mardi Gras 5K Run and Walk will be held on Saturday. The cost is $25 for the 5K run or walk, $10 for the fun run. Online registration available at active.com. The 5K begins at 9 a.m. The fun run starts at 10. The run starts at the St. Mary's Episcopal Church, 1307 East 39th Street in Andalusia. The awards will be given out and red beans and rice lunch will be served for all participants at 11 a.m. Race day registration and check-in is the day of the race begins at 8 a.m. Mardi Gras dress is encouraged. Boots and Blossoms Spring Horse Ride, Saturday, Geneva State Forest Lake. Registration 8:30 until 9:30. Ride out at 10. Donation of $10 or more greatly appreciated. Overnight primitive camping, $2 per person over 15. Proceeds support community education and recreation at Geneva State Forest. For more information, check out our Facebook page.
The Troy Trojans will open spring practice March the 19th. A month later, the Trojans will host their annual T-Day game, April 20th at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
The Op Rattlesnake Rodeo 5K 2019, Saturday, March the 23rd, Op High School, 502 North Malloy Street in Op. Running 5K and walking 5K, $25. Rodeo armband to the first 200. The long sleeve tech shirts are awesome. Start time, 9 a.m. sharp. Race day registration and packet pickup starts at 7:15. For complete information, go to oprattlesnakerodeo.com. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Life's about cycles. Most of us were fortunate enough to have people that took extremely good care of us from the time we were born. As the cycle comes around, it's our turn to do the taking care of. Our elders live their lives with independence and class, and the Woodmore wants them to be able to continue their lives as close to normal as possible. But when assistance is needed, the staff is there. Doctor appointments, planning activities, or just being there, all you have to do is ask. So go by for a visit on 331 North, or give the Woodmore a call at 493-2721.
Here's your Weather-Bug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect a cloudy day with a good chance of rain. Our high 66. There's a 5 or 10 chance for shower activity tonight. Going to be cloudy with a low of 57. With showers, we got to have a thunderstorm Wednesday morning. There's a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 74. There's a 5 or 10 chance of rain Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Thursday, showers are likely. We got to have a thunderstorm in the morning. There's a chance of afternoon shower and storm activity. Going to be cloudy with a high of 73. Here today's high 66, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 55 is our low this morning. The winds are from the northeast at about 2 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset at 5:41. It's 65 degrees and sunny skies here at the studios of WOPP, where it's going to be a lot warmer than yesterday, so how about that? Hey, we got Mike Banks coming in, talk a little about something coming up on Saturday. I think he's going to have a guest call in, too. Got Tripp coming in tomorrow. We got D.A. Walt Merrill on Thursday and Kathy Scarborough on Friday. That's from the Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union. Tells about the consolidation and the name change there. Right now, my buddy at the Church of Christ, he's tuning up. He's getting his throat cleared out. About time for him to say something. See there, I told you.
Hi, friends, and welcome back again to Moments with the Master. My name is Trey Poole. I am the minister of the gospel right here at the Op Church of Christ, and I'm excited to be with you this morning once again to have the opportunity and the privilege, Robert, to sit in this chair with these headphones on so I can't be distracted too easily. To sit behind this microphone in this chair and just share a few moments together with the Word of God. I hope, Robert, you're blessed. And thank you for all that you do behind the scenes here at WOPP. So as we get started today, let's all be reminded together of a couple things. First of all, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Your Bible also will tell us as we focus this morning and get started, Psalm 119, verse 105, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my pathway. I want to share this with you this morning, kind of a piggyback off of yesterday. Yesterday, as we talked about being a 24/7 Christian. If you missed that, you missed. But here's what it was about. It's about being a Christian, God's child, His ambassador, His representative, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, everywhere we go, everywhere we spend time, wherever that may take us. Well, today I want to kind of piggyback off of that, as I said, and just share this thought with you. Would I be called a Christian when all the evidence has been examined? Would I be called a Christian? So think about this morning with me as we get started. Would I be called a Christian if everybody knew my secret thoughts and feelings and everything I do? Or would they see the likeness of Christ in me each day? Or would they hear Him speaking in every word I say? You know, Robert, that reminds me of a few different scriptures, but we'll just start with this one. Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, Jesus said, Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Would I be called a Christian if everybody could know that I am found in places where Jesus would not go? Or would they hear His echo in every song I sing? In eating or drinking, dressing, would they see Christ in me? Another scripture that comes to mind is in Galatians chapter 2, verse 20, where the Apostle Paul wrote, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me. Would I be called a Christian if judged by what I read, by all my recreations and every thought and deed? Would I be counted Christ-like as I now work and pray, unselfish, kind, forgiving to others every day? I'm reading from Philippians chapter number 2, beginning in verse 1. Therefore, if there is any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any affection and mercy, fulfill my joy by being like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem others better than himself. Let each of you look out not only for his own interest, but also for the interest of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. Also want to share with you another scripture about being like Jesus each and every day. In fact, over here in 1 Peter chapter number 2, verse 21, Peter says, For to this you were called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you should follow His steps. So we are to reflect Christ in all that we do, in all that we say. Back over here in Ephesians chapter number 4. Ephesians chapter number 4, beginning in verse number 29. Paul here writes, Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. And do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, by whom you were sealed for the day of redemption.
Got a big lineup.
Let all bitterness, wrath,
Sure.
anger, clamor,
Right
and evil speaking be
Here's our lead
with all malice.
story this morning on news,
Be kind
local
to
news.
one another, tender-hearted.
But the sign-up's by noon today for the hamburgers.
Even as God in
Well, that was
Christ
on a Friday, so yeah. I wouldn't do it on Friday, so I've got some extra hamburgers ordered and all. So and then if we have to, I'll go down and get some chicken fingers or something like that, just in case we have so many people. So.
Or we can recycle story again if we need to.
Yeah.
Come on. They put too big of a tag on lead. There. That's what I'm waiting for. They left it too long. Those are the kind of issues I'm working. Yeah, but I got some idiots that's not doing what they're supposed to do.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com.
Yeah.
North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
Overall, I've gotten pretty good service out of it, but I also know the right person.
Two men preparing for their second summit.
And they spending my money with me.
It depends totally on it.
Oh, I know his boss.
I think we'll have a very tremendous summit.
I'm not shy to call.
No, you can't be.
CIA Korea Station Chief Bruce Klinger says the two nations haven't even agreed
I mean,
on
we
just
can't even
what
transfer
that means. The U.S. sees it
from
as
our
the
drop
North
boxes
giving up
to
its
go into our
nuclear
computer
and
with the
missile
computer
programs.
internet
North
now.
Korea still sees it as global arms control.
We're
They'll go to
definitely
zero when we go to zero. President
internet.
Trump's been downplaying expectations for the
Well,
Vietnam meeting, but Korea
what did you do
analyst
before
Jenny
all these
Park
stuff,
says
Peter?
the pressure is on to
Done
show
real radio.
Oh, yeah.
have another
But you can't afford to do real radio because labor kill you now.
Yeah.
saying the whole thing
Plus,
could fall
I don't know
apart
if you find
if
anybody
there's
to work.
no concrete agreement.
How much of your
Washington.
Rescuers working their way
daily
for
work
the
is?
snowbound Amtrak train. It's stuck on the tracks in Oregon with almost 200
After
people
this
on board.
interview,
They've
it's
been
totally
trapped there
on
since
computer
Sunday
arrest.
when the train hit a tree blocking the tracks. One of many trees brought down by heavy snow.
Oh.
No reports of any injuries, just a lot of very
Totally.
uncomfortable people on board that
Now, do you
train.
come up here on weekends?
Oh yeah, we have a live person on Saturday and Sunday to start it off.
Yeah.
Lawmakers
And then
will
they
yet to decide whether to leave the EU without an agreement.
program it out the rest of the day and night, and then I come by Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, and
The number of houses being built dropped to the slowest pace in
well,
more than 2
Saturday,
years.
Friday before I leave, I have the stuff ready for Saturday. You can tell them what they need, insert and all that. And then same thing on Saturday, I have everything ready for them Sunday, and tell them what to
On Wall
insert.
Street, Dow futures down 120 points. S&P futures off 7.
But
More of these stories at townhall.com.
911 will not dispatch.
But I mean, I do the same thing for myself. I don't leave here without a basic for tomorrow morning for my own show. And then last night, I got caught by some stuff they didn't do right yesterday, and I went through everything. Except that right there, I didn't do the tail end. That'll be done tomorrow. Or for a better word, they're not gonna like me. I've been ready to start. I've been on the warpath.
You gotta be sometimes, you know. That's the thing.
You can't be a buddy to your employees.
No. That was I think the first guy I worked for in Fort Walton. He said there's a fine line there, and he says that he can't cross that line and you can't cross that line. You know.
Oh.
So you know it's.
Can't have affairs with your employees. I learned that it was my fault and wasn't my fault. I was having an affair with a girl at work weekends at the radio station, and she was a student at Troy, and I was just a DJ Monday through Friday, so I wasn't her boss, nothing like that, so no problems. But then I became the boss, and then the problems started. So I learned there.
Well, I've told other managers that if I've had a training, especially if they need to fix something, I said, you got one or two options. I said, you can fix it, or we're going to find somebody else to fix it, which is going to leave you out of the loop and out of a job.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so,
and because it makes them delicious. We were also born to let you choose from our bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, sausage, and egg.
It is what it is, you know.
Breakfast sandwich and mix and match any two of these for only $4. That's right. As newborns, we came up with this 2 for $4 mix and match idea and started making
I
delicious
don't even
biscuits
watch the
from
news
scratch.
anymore. I see you got Fox on there, but I mean, it's just
Offer available for a limited time during
Yeah, we'll keep up with world news there. We'll keep up with state news there. And if the weather, we'll switch one of them to Weather Channel. Yeah, but we'll get the weather alerts over here anyway. It automatically takes care of itself. Even here or not here, it takes care of warnings. It don't do watches. It does warnings automatically.
With the National Weather Service warnings automatically come on.
Oh, yeah. That's why we were able to leave here.
Folgers coffee.
And we don't have to have the automatic dialer or anything like that, because Ronnie lives within 10 minutes of the station.
2 for $5.
I'm on the borderline. I can, if the cops stay out of my way, I can be here in 10.
Yeah. What you need to do is get one of those little lights that you can put on the top of your car and have plastic.
They pretty well leave you alone anyway. They'll turn blue.
Well, I don't think the fire department can happen to use those anymore. Oh, what, the volunteers can they?
There's a certain color they can use, and a certain color they can't. I don't keep up with that.
I know
people into that are really warped.
I'm
I'm glad we have them, but they're really warped.
I want the volunteers I know used to have those red lights that they used to
Yeah.
they were going, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. And some of them, they see too much TV.
Yeah.
Hey, 55 is our low this morning. The winds are from the east-northeast at 2 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:16. The official sunset at 5:41. Sunny skies and 67 degrees. Here at the studios of WOPP. Good morning, Mike Bakes.
Good morning, Robert. How you doing this morning?
I am fine. How about you, buddy?
Good, good. Well, thank you for having me in this morning.
Well,
appreciate it.
We love having you, man. We're old buddies. We go back.
Probably about 30 years.
We go back to race car days.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Crank them up and let her rip, baby.
Let her rip out on
the parking lot. Yeah.
Lamar Plaza.
Yeah.
Where we used to have the race cars in.
Yeah.
So.
What was it? Cranked them top hour, bottom hour, or something like that for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Couldn't let them run very long because they get hot.
Yeah, yeah.
But people came to hear them sounds.
That is for sure.
If we could be doing a 3 or 4 hour remote, a quarter till, quarter after, wouldn't be nobody there. You get right there at the top of the hour, bottom hour, it'd be flooded, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But that was the good old days. With our younger days too. So.
Yeah, yeah. Not near as many aches then.
No.
Self-induced ones maybe, but not the ones that we got with age now.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. I know. It just gets worse and worse every day.
Don't remind me. I'm on paying bills and everything else nowadays, man. It's pretty tough. But you got a friend that's going to be calling in shortly, I understand.
Right, it's Matt Kelly. He's from Livingston, Alabama. He runs Equip with Ministries, which is a drug prevention ministry. He speaks at schools across the Southeast, speaks at churches and communities. He also goes to wild game banquets.
Oh, yeah.
He's an avid hunter.
Oh.
But he's a turkey guide up in his area up there. So he's supposed to be calling in up in a couple minutes to join in on the conversation here. So
he's going to be one of the featured speakers Saturday?
Right. It's Saturday at the First Baptist Church of a Fellowship Hall in Opp. We're going to have a substance prevention and abuse seminar, and we have a fantastic set of speakers that is going to speak. From Mr. Walt Merrill, who is the district attorney.
He's going to be here Thursday, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Up on the radio here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got Mr. Mark Odom and Josh Hutchinson of the Drug Task Force is going to be there, and they're going to bring some illegal drugs.
They're bringing drugs.
Weapons that they've confiscated. With David Baker is going to speak.
Yeah, my old buddy. Yeah.
With Dr. Stanfield.
My buddy there.
Red
out at the crossover.
Out at the crossover ministry is going to speak, and Mark is going to speak too.
And Mark's going to speak too. And speaking of Mark, we got Mark on the phone right now. We should have him.
I'm sorry,
Matt.
Sorry.
Matt.
It's all good. I've got a brother named Mark, and I
I've been called Mark all my life, but it's all good.
They have confusions with you and your brother, huh?
Absolutely, always have. It's all good. How are y'all this morning?
I am fine. Matt, you may be like me. If they call me anything and it's lunchtime, I'm there. You've been speaking quite a bit around, I understand.
Yes, sir. Been traveling the southeast for the last couple of years, about 2.5 years now, and had a great amount of opportunities to speak at a lot of different schools and opportunities for churches and conferences, and it's all been good. All been blessed.
I heard you like to speak at wild game things too.
Yes, sir. Like you just said, there's something about that fellowship of food. Yeah. Anytime I can speak at wild game supper, in fact, I've got two coming up down there, one in Repton and one in Appleton over the next couple of weekends.
I heard you might go deer hunting. Is there any truth in that?
Only if I get a chance. And I've watched about turkey hunting and bass fishing, but if I get a chance to hunt, if I can get outside, I'm going to try to go outside, that's for sure.
Well, your love for wildlife and outdoors makes you a good speaker to men.
Well, it has a little bit of experience in it, yes, sir, but you can always know, I'm pretty familiar with at least what they have on the table, so I'm not going to eat anything I'm not familiar with.
Well, I'll tell you what, in wild games, I've tried a lot of things.
Yes, sir. We had a friend one time, and he had a stew called track stew, and I said, what's all in it? He said, everything that makes a track. And I went, wow, that doesn't sound too edible to me.
Another word for roadkill special. Typically, when you're at one of these conferences, what do you speak of?
Basically, our ministry is one of prevention. We try to teach young people about the opportunity of trying to stay away from drugs and alcohol and to make the good decision to never start. So we use the analogies of hunting decoys and fishing lures and game calls to teach them. That's how we harvest the animals that we're in pursuit of, is by tempting them with sounds or even decoys to get them into a range of where we can make the harvest. And I teach the young people that we got to pay attention to the very first temptations for alcohol or drug or nicotine abuse or use. If we can pay attention and avoid the first temptations, then of course that will allow us not to ever have to become an addict.
This is the first time you and I have ever talked, so I'm asking something out of clear blue because I'm an alcoholic, and you know, and I don't mind speaking on it. You're a lot better when you. I can speak of experience. Are you speaking of experience?
Yes, sir. I've been sober 20 years.
Oh, so you know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir. June the 13th of 1998 was the last time I was stone drunk or high, and I was all the above that night. And June the 14th of 1998, I gave my life to Christ and been serving Him and been sober ever since.
Had you hit your all-time low before that?
Actually, I stayed there for quite a while, you know, and then even after that, I think it's important for people to know, you know, even when you come out of a life of addiction for so many years, and then you go into a period of time where you think it's going to be good. There's tough times coming even after that.
Sure.
But when you learn to live sober, things are different, and it's just the power that's there, and you know, the triggers are still going to come. You're going to learn to say no and keep that commitment.
And old friends are the worst habit.
Yes, sir. You got to. I wrote a book called The Restoration Project, and chapter 8 of that book says you got to cut away from the herd. And it's paramount because of those influences are so strong. And you know, when you find those, they're bound through all the good times, they're bound through all the partying, they're bound through all of the things that, you know, everybody wants to join in. So you have some really close time with those people. But unfortunately, in the end, for some of us, it ends up being a much worse road than maybe for others.
Did you find yourself, once you had things under control, going back to those old friends and try to convince them your way?
I did.
That's good.
I tried that, and as a matter of fact, one of them, we had 5. I had 5 buddies, and one of them came back,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a great life and great job and family. And
Mm-hmm.
then, but however, the other one's dead.
Mm-hmm.
One's in prison, one's fixing to go to prison, and one is unfortunately still doing some things he should be doing in another state.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke with him about 3 years ago. And,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, that alcoholism, addiction, drugs, those things, they don't call any person. If you keep doing them, you're going to reap the benefits, you're going to reap all what you sow. That's for sure.
Is no social standards protected, are they?
No, sir. Not at all.
I've been told, what I've been told by several with people is that you don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to be an alcoholic. It just happens to start with one drink, one smoke, one with an injection or with a needle, and then so it just goes from there.
Did you catch that?
Well, I heard him say something about you don't wake up one day and just say I'm going to be an alcoholic. That's
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do. We try to teach these, anyone that we can share this with, we try to teach them, it begins with that one. If you can stay away from that one, then there's a real good chance you can avoid the other. But I do what's called detox counseling, where I go to a detox unit and will speak to people who are being actually detoxed off the chemicals. And I've never met one in 12 years. I've never met one who said, hey, I knew that I was going to become an alcoholic, or
Mm-hmm.
I knew I was going to become an addict.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, that reaction of this is where I am. And unfortunately, it always takes you, farther down the road than you ever thought you would go. And it takes you deeper than you thought you would ever go. And it does it so slowly
Mm-hmm.
that you just turn around one day, and that's like it was in my life. I lost my wife, I lost the kids, I lost literally the farm and the house, and,
Mm-hmm.
and still too blind to see.
Mm-hmm.
I was so lost in it. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
Well, Matt, as you grow in faith and through the Bible, you read these things about serpents, and you're coming down to Opp, Alabama on Saturday as we start kicking off the Rattlesnake Rodeo month.
Oh, you really? I didn't know that was the month of it. Outstanding. Yeah, that's good to know. My wife probably just changed her plans if I tell her that.
Well, we're looking for a few new snake handlers. Can we sign you up?
No, sir. Not at all. God gave me enough sense to stay away from those things that hurt me.
Well, you love wildlife. We just thought you'd be a natural, man.
Yes, I am a natural. I don't protect anything with no shoulders. I don't care if they are poisonous or not. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not a snake man.
Well, Mike will be sure to carry you by the trailer where the snakes are being held. And, ironically, we have our snakes at our city hall. Isn't that a great place to have snakes?
Hey, we might need to adopt that idea at some other city halls.
And at the church you'll be speaking of, you're only a rock throw from them.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. I feel quite sure, I hope that the First Baptist Church of Opp is not going to be doing these snake handling. I'm counting on that, Mike.
You heard?
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. They won't be handling snakes. But now they might be brave enough to invite a snake handler or two by. They've been known to do that kind of stuff.
No.
He's saying no. He's saying no. I think he's scared of them than you are.
I have no idea, no desire to be handled. No way, not me.
Well, you just made the fatal mistake. You said it on radio and they're listening.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It might be the first thing you see it up.
Well, if they were to, to milk them and make, I don't know, I still couldn't. If I knew they couldn't hurt me, I probably still couldn't.
And I wanted to circle this in to let people understand Christians can still have a lot of fun, can't they?
Absolutely. I've had more fun saved than I ever did when I wasn't saved. I can promise.
And it takes fellowship and finding out how to have fun with each other, isn't it?
That's right. And you feel a whole lot better after it's over. I can promise you that.
Don't take 3 days to get over it.
That's right. And no more wondering what you did and when you did it and how you did it and where you did it and who you did it with and all that. You
Oh, yeah. Well, we're looking forward to having you in Opp, Alabama on Saturday, and I hope to meet you then.
I'm looking forward to being there. I can't, Mike, I tell you what, this Mike, I told Mike a few weeks ago, I wish I could have Mike closer to me. He has done a great job of putting all this event together, and I tell you, Mike, I appreciate him and what he's done and what he's going to do. Trying to get this message out, prevention, the power is in prevention, and you know that. If we could ever do anything we could do, if we could fight that fight long enough to keep people from doing it the first time, then a whole lot of better chance I'm never going to be an addict or an alcoholic. So that's what we're going to be bringing to Opp next Saturday.
Well, thank you, Matt, and we'll hope to see you Saturday, okay?
All right, brother. Sounds great.
Thank you, Matt.
Have a great day.
I think he likes to talk.
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong with that either.
He's a good man. We actually had him down here at the Flames of Faith meeting back in December. And
So that's why he knew how close City Hall and all was. Yeah.
So he has actually spoken at the Houston Academy over there. He's actually come down to Crenshaw Christian Academy and spoken, and several other schools here. Judge McGuire, he is usually at our Flames of Faith meeting, and he said that was probably the best one that he had ever been to.
Oh, cool.
So he's an excellent speaker. He knows what he's talking about because he's actually lived it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing about this a seminar is that we have several people like with Mr. Merrill, with the Drug Task Force, and David Baker, who actually experienced this on a daily basis. They have to deal with the crisis.
Oh yeah.
Then you've got Matt, and you've got Red, who's actually lived it, and with the grace of God, and through with Jesus Christ, they have kicked the habit, and now they're helping with other people.
Yeah, Red's leading crossover now.
Right. I don't know if you saw it up in the Andalusia Star News, and plus what it was in the Dothan Eagle is, and I hate to use the word fad, but now the newest fad among middle school and high school age kids is vaping with those e-cigarettes. You would be amazed. I believe the article up in the Dothan paper, and this was from the Houston County Sheriff's Department, said that 60 to 70% of the middle school kids and high school kids are vaping. And they're buying these. Actually, this article even said some of the parents are buying e-cigarettes for their kids to stop them from smoking regular cigarettes. And they said that one e-cigarette has enough with nicotine in it as a whole pack. So, and then you got the cherry flavors and all this kind of other stuff like that. Oh, it's like candy, you know.
And they know a lot of other addicts.
Yeah. Well, I would have sort of like back in our day where you could go up to a convenience store because smoking wasn't looked down on like it is now, and you could get a pack of elongated pieces of candy that looked like a cigarette. And I can remember actually going around with it in my mouth back, because of what you see it on TV and all this other stuff, So, well, there's a lot of pitfalls out there for young people these days, and,
I remember playing around with the peace pipe, and our parents thought we had rabbit tobacco. It wasn't rabbit tobacco we had.
Yeah. When I served on a grand jury back about 2 years ago, and one of the things I remember is that Mr. Merrill was saying when people get desperate, they do desperate things.
Oh, sure.
And they've actually had cases, or a case or cases, where somebody will actually go out and buy a head of lettuce, happen to dry it out completely, get Raid ant roach killer, spray it, get it all saturated, let that dry out, happen to cut it up, roll it up, and smoke it. Just the thought of Raid ant and roach killer going into your brain and lungs and everything else, that's just not
Well, that's what.
And appealing.
I can't understand why anybody want to mess with meth. With everything in it is poison.
Yeah.
Can't understand that one at all.
Yeah. You know, so when it's out there, we would like for parents or grandparents to come. I know through the Flames of Faith, even though this is through First Baptist Church, but through the Flames of Faith, we deliver meals at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. We have several meals that we actually take out to the house that the kids are being raised by the grandparents because their kids are either in jail on drugs and they can't handle them.
Yeah.
So it's not just if you can stop it in middle school and high school, it'll save it in the long run.
Sure.
You know, and that's what this seminar is. We want parents to come. We want grandparents to come. Anybody interested in it to come. We would even like for high school age kids to come with your parents, you know, or middle-aged schools, because we're looking at it from what the prosecution side, the law enforcement side, the defense side, what the medical side, and after each segment, you can ask that speaker with some questions, and after it's all over, I'm sure that they would be willing to hang around and answer with individual questions too. So
now, middle school needs to come with a parent, and high school, can they come by themselves?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so with anybody's welcome, you know, and then it's this coming Saturday, March the 2nd, from 9 till 11.
Then you're going to feed them?
Yes, sir. We're going to have some hamburgers.
Oh,
and chips and beans, so, you know, so...
Come
right
on.
as soon as I mentioned to Robert we were going to have food, he said he would be there. So you know,
I think I'll make it by 11.
Really, yeah. So.
I don't know about I think I'll probably be tied up on the air that 9 o'clock. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna come on back by afterwards.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That was for the food. So
yeah. I need to go by and meet some of the guys. I know most of them already, but I'd like to meet Matt and see what else is going on there. But
he's a really good person, and he's out to help kids.
Sure.
You know? So with that is where it all starts. You know. So,
sure.
So on that. So.
Mike, appreciate you coming out, and I hope y'all have
a
lot of folks there Saturday morning.
Thank you, sir, and I hope everybody who can show up shows up on Saturday at First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall.
Remember, they can go there Saturday morning and then catch those ball games Saturday afternoon.
And then if you don't have a church to come back to, you can always come back on Sunday.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
You know.
They don't go there. They can go
you get the best of all worlds by either coming to our church or one of the other churches.
Come over to Westview, you know.
Or Westview, Southside, Methodist.
Church of Christ. We got them all. We got some good ones.
With anywhere. So
that's right. Just be there.
Hopefully we'll see you Saturday.
Okay, bud.
Thank you, Robert.
Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah.